With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow, his taste so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge toward because his squad can't be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine, it's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if I try find a child can't see it powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunch and into a big pretending never bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for it is today, the 4th of July 2023. If you're American, it's a very special day, of course, because it's Independence Day, so happy Independence Day to the American detractors out there, and including a special guest today, Decepticon. So welcome to the Bingo, Decepticon.
Yeah, hello, I am here to represent America. Fuck yeah.
Snap. How the hell did we do? Don't you fucking plan that?
No, that's good.
Jesus Christ. Fucking birds of a fucking feather there. Anyway, so yeah, we're ready for fucking bingo today, and so welcome to the bingo, glad you're here, and especially of course for America, 4th of July, all that.
Ready to suffer, yeah. We're gonna suffer for America today.
Yeah, big day for Phil, with what's happened to him and his one of his long-term fans has decided to call it a day. One of his long-term fans have had enough. And Kate Gallian has said he's thinking about it for a while, ever since the Side Scrollers podcast happened, and Phil embarrassed the community yet again. They couldn't keep his mouth shut and ended up looking like an idiot for Asmongold's audience multiple times this past week. Hold on. Thank you very much to Kel Denson for a super chat. It says, happy we kicked your butts day. Lol. The thing is, I'm Scottish, and the idea of a bunch of Americans kicking the crap out of the English, that's a good thought from me. Hey, I'm a Scotsman that wants independent from Great Britain, remember? The fact of the matter is, I'm all for it. You guys are an inspiration to the Scots. Well, thank you, America, for inspiring the Scottish to also try and get independence. You guys should be on our side as well to try and pursue independence. So the thought of the English getting their asses kicked off a bunch of farmers, that's a fucking funny thought for me. I'm all for it.
The American rule is we got ours, good luck. With your own shit.
Yeah, it's like America's like, we got what we wanted, man, just whatever the fuck happens, good fucking luck. Yeah. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. I was like, it's just, it is what it fucking, I always kind of find it funny. Obviously, it's a big, massive thing these days, but I mean, imagine if it went the other way. And it didn't fucking work out. And like, these heroes of fucking American independence and the creation of the country, flip their way around to be like the villains, and we'll be like fucking in history books what we've seen as these fucking
imagine Phil with a British accent,
Oh,
can you imagine what that would be like?
I don't even, fuck no, imagine fucking Phil begging in a fucking British style accent. Jesus Christ. No. So anyway, I'm all for it. It's a happy Independence Day, Kel Denson, and happy England lost another fucking colony day, I guess. But yeah, Kate Gallian, as I said, left. Ever since Street Fighter 6 came out, he's grown extremely impatient with every game he plays and just rushes to finish them as quickly as he can by skipping all the content, but isn't linked to the main story quest, main MSQ, main story quest, I guess.
Yeah, main story quest, I think.
Yeah. Even then he skips over main story dialogue as well. Characters are boring him. As a result, he's pumping out the worst gameplay I've ever seen lately. If he could, I get a feeling he would stream nothing but Street Fighter 6. I think it's about time for me to disassociate myself. I asked Onyx to unmod me, so I won't be posting here anymore. I'll be at my usual hangouts on Reddit or YouTube. I don't use other social media platforms like Twitter, so anyone use my name isn't me. Now, long-term detractors will recognise Kay Gallion as somebody that has been an avid supporter of Phil and a big fan of his for fucking at least 10 years. He's been a long-term fan. Look at the amount of posts he had on King of Hate. Over 10,500 posts on the King of Hate forums. Oh, like these DSP gaming forums, I guess these days.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like we're seeing, like delayed reactions from the side scroller interview. The whole we didn't see like an immediate exodus of fans, but we're seeing a lot of like this stuff where it did hit some long-term fans to the curve, making them think about Phil. They hate being embarrassed like this. So we're seeing just the interview come out months later again and again. It just keeps hitting Phil in different ways. Brad
Bunning is asking in the chat, has Kay Gallion given much money according to the tracker? I don't think he would have given much money these days because he stopped apparently being a big fan of Phil's. Also, the one big thing about money that we associate Kay Gallion with is not with tipping or super, it's with Patreon. Kay Gallion was a big supporter about Phil trying to resurrect Project 7. And that never happened, so Kay Gallion really fell out of Phil in that regard. And as far as Phil is concerned, after he gave Kay Gallion his money back for that, the relationship was over. You don't believe me? Watch this old clip from Phil's debunking 7 years of slander video, which I coincidentally had open the other day. It's just an amazing coincidence that Phil actually mentions Kay Gallion and his relationship with Kay Gallion from back in 2019.
And Uzi just curious at any statements on former mods, Jonosaurus Rex or Kay Gallion? I don't know. Jonosaurus Rex used to be a mod and just basically couldn't mod anymore, so we demodded him. Kay Gallion was the person who I mentioned in this video who was upset that I didn't make the Project 7 trailer. That's it. He was upset I didn't make the Project 7 trailer, and he said, I'm not going to watch your stuff anymore, and that was the end of our relationship.
That was the end of our relationship. Phil Burnell considered the fucking relationship dead back in 2019, as soon as he fucking gave Kay Gallion back his fucking money for failing to fucking go through with the promised Project 7, projects, I guess, essentially. Because obviously it turned into him fucking starting the project again, to him making a trailer for it, and then just fucking him doing nothing for it at all.
It's interesting, yeah. I think someone made a point on one of the Discords that Kay Gallion isn't giving him any money, but I think there's a massive blow to his ego. Like another long-term fan gone on their way out. It hurts him. It hits him like a... and it's going to blow up. I feel like at some point it's going to blow up that he's lost another fan.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, you very rarely hear about Kay Gallion these days, at least when you're on Phil's content, as far as we're aware. I mean, I was actually surprised that Kay Gallion was still, watching Phil's content actively. I know he lurked in the forums because he had nowhere else to go, it seemed. But yeah, apparently he's still been watching the content quite avidly as well, even though Phil thought otherwise. That Phil thought that Kay Gallion didn't want anything else to do with his content. So it's a really interesting one, yeah.
I think the part that's gonna hurt is the calling him an embarrassment to the community.
Yeah, again, that's gonna hurt. Embarrass the community yet again. In parentheses.
Yeah. And then that, and also the Street Fighter 6 is making him. He's implying Street Fighter 6 makes him a bad streamer in a way. It's like ruining all his other content.
It's more about. Yeah, I see that as Phil only caring about that. It's not as if the Street Fighter 6 is ruining the content, but Phil trying to pretend to enjoy the other content is ruining that content.
Yeah.
So I don't think Kay Gallion's blaming Street Fighter 6 specifically for that, but more blaming Phil for pretending to even care about the other games he's playing.
Yeah, I guess the blame is Street Fighter 6 because that's the only thing Phil kind of really wants to play. And it's so obvious when he's playing Final Fantasy, Zelda, anything else.
Yeah, so he can't stop talking about it. Every fucking podcast as well. He can't stop talking about fucking his performance. Even if it was a day, the day has nothing to do with Street Fighter whatsoever. He might be playing fucking Final Fantasy and then Zelda later or something. He'll still fucking commit a huge chunk of his podcast to talking about Street Fighter, and here's a fucking $30 tip from Game Cooker, and he says, your fucking Honda was fucking amazing last night, and here's fuck off. It's just it never ends.
It's interesting. Yeah, and then we've been getting some interesting things. Like did you see his rant last night about the Street Fighter video someone else made about him, giving him like tips and tricks or some shit?
That was well. I mean, Phil. Well, first of all, I couldn't believe that Phil fucking felt the need to have a massive comment saying, you know, he could back in the fucking day. It was a strange thing for Phil to do. He was highly positive about it, but at the same time, he was determined to make clear that this fucking footage that was getting reviewed was old Phil. This was Phil from like fucking several days ago, and since then he's got a whole lot better at the game. And not only
He's
that,
diamond, dude.
not only that, he's like, please, if you wouldn't mind, if you're free to fucking review my more recent footage of how much better I'm doing. Basically, Phil wants free coaching from an FGC member right now, which people would usually pay for. And I imagine a lot of these kind of fucking professional players, doesn't matter what kind of Street Fighter, it's like a Rocket League or whatever, or League of Legends or whatever. A lot of these kind of bigger players, especially ones that are involved in professionally and thing, they will offer coaching on the side as a side gig. If you want some coaching, they'll do this and do that for you to try and get you to get better. And Phil seems to be kind of hoping for some free lessons from this guy in future videos.
I wonder if like his initial reaction's positive, and then he'll turn on him like a week later. Or some shit.
Like he did with side scrolls. I mean, like fucking that was originally positive, and then like a day later, I was like, wait a second, that was bad for you.
Like he'll like look at the footage and see the comments, people saying this is an embarrassment, this is awful. How is this guy even in platinum or diamond? And he'll like start getting really salty about the video now.
Aye, this is a certain clip right now. This week said it right here. Then he couldn't keep his mouth shut and ended up looking like an idiot to Asmon's audience multiple times this past week. Phil is his own worst enemy. He always will be his own worst enemy.
He self-destructs.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, the other big news is that Phil, the TG Gamebox, with a very recent update by the way, $965 spent by Phil Burnell so far on the brand new event. He is like 8th right now in the leaderboard.
Holy crap.
8th on the leaderboard. He is within sight. He's in the top 10.
He only made like $500 something in tips in his event, but he's still spending way above that. So is he expecting something coming up?
It's possible. As I give him something he hasn't disclosed. I mean, keep in mind, we only know what tips Phil gets. What he chooses to let us know. So who knows how much he actually fucking gets behind the scenes that he's not being told to disclose by these anonymous fans that are willing to just fucking fund him for this fucking ridiculous, addiction of his. But why is he starting already? Hold on.
He's already started. Holy shit.
But then again, I guess it is quite late. This is even then. My bad. We have speed up just.
We went too long. Yeah.
Speed up just confirmed. Holy fuck! How far back did he fucking go here? Does he have a wee? Hold on. Does he not even have a fucking intro? Oh, he has that fucking thing. Okay. I don't think
his
he
members
has.
dropped hard.
I don't actually think he plays his normal intro. Like, he has this little fucking crappy thing here, this fucking.
Oh no! Wait. Does he do this thing where he like talks a bit and then plays the intro? Yeah.
It does. Okay, fair enough. Right. Okay. Well, in that case, I mean, fuck. We blame too much. I blame you. No. It's my bad. Let's spin the wheel to determine today's bingo card criteria. We're building speed up juice, people. We're building speed up juice. We need Phil to say people saying. It's usually quite a safe one to get. By the way, the centre square is America. Fuck yeah. So it seems a very easy fucking centre space to use, so why not, Happy Independence Day and all that jazz. So, people, I actually fucking spell it, people don't know. Yeah, people saying. So there we go. I need a number. Decepticon, give us a number. Between 1 and 197 or something, just, any number.
187, yeah, let's do 72.
Okay. Any reason for 72 or just random?
No. Just random. First number.
Okay. It's a random number. There you go. So the card on the left-hand side is the card we're going to use for today's bingo ante. So I've got to say engagement, kill. What I mean by that, him butchering a word, and him making that annoying T sound, when it says like Twitter or excited or whatever. A strange fucking over-emphasis on the fucking letter T. Then you got Phil burping. Him giving a years ago story, him saying unique, million, and detractors are trolls. Then you got Phil touching his face randomly, him laughing, him saying America, his voice cracking, and him saying necessarily. So, strong so far, I think. Quite good. Fourth row is Phil clearing his throat, him saying business, here's the thing, fuck, and admittedly. The fifth and final row is Phil saying Twitter, people saying thumping style, time, and finally him leaning banning somebody in this chat.
The lean-in band's going to be easy today.
You'd think so, but we actually didn't get it yesterday. It was one of the ones we didn't get yesterday.
You didn't have this mod drama happening yesterday.
True. It's very true, yeah. As I'm saying, it's always hard to confirm leaning ban because sometimes Phil does it quietly. It's like we don't know if he's like fucking trying to time someone out or if he's fucking checking an email or whatever the fuck it is, you know. So it's always hard to confirm that for sure.
I think what's going to kill us is maybe Unique and Million. I think that's what's going to kill us.
Unique is quite regular.
Is it that regular now?
Yeah, I just want to get one more thing pulled up here because I forgot to. So I forgot to get a touch tracker up as well, included in the main thing. So there we go. I forgot. That's one of the things I forgot to involve. I usually have that as well. I like going back to it occasionally, especially if Phil says something. I can check something in the data or even go to back weeks and things, whatever. But yeah, Phil had a very slow day yesterday, in case anyone wasn't aware. He barely hit their glasses goal, tier 1 goal for both streams. Final Fantasy 16, $51, and Legend of Zelda, $58. But there you go. So, yeah, not a great stream for Phil. And I actually didn't even check. How's he doing for the members? We'll find it soon.
Oh, no, it dropped again.
Yeah, we'll find it soon, I guess.
Yeah.
So, of course, with all that being said, there's only one more thing to really do before we properly begin, and that's go over very quickly the ways that we can get free spaces for the bingo card that the people are about to see before them. So, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, there's a free space. If he gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for his audience, or fires with that fucking gun before he starts recording for YouTube, that's also a free space. If we get 100 likes on this very stream right here, not only is it a free space as well, and people can also enjoy the bubbles animation, the Pixar animation, so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. So, with all that being said, we can now begin the bingo. We have built up some speed up juice already. In fact, I'm going to start off at 1.25. Because fuck you, DSP, that's why. Because we can. So here
we
we
get the skip juice, we're going to use it.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to guarantee skip juice anyway, but I'm fucking starting off straight away, so here we go. You ready to start going to get far into this bingo?
No.
You got your alcohol on standby?
Oh yeah, I got some whiskey.
Yeah, just have it in there. Is it actually whiskey or is it fucking bourbon?
Fuck if I know. It says whiskey, I'm going to assume whiskey.
It's alcohol. It works.
It's alcohol and it tastes good.
Decepticon's got his own speed up juice on standby, so here we go.
Oh god.
Happy Independence Day if you live in the United States. Today we're going to be talking a lot about Street Fighter 6, including my latest session today that you guys voted on overnight, as well as my future with this game. I'm pretty excited to chill with all of you and try to level up my Ryu per your votes. I'll see ya and talk more about that in just a bit.
So, he's already mentioned Independence Day in the United States. Does that count as America?
No, I need him to say America. I need him to say America.
Okay. I don't think we have anything so far on the card. I'm looking at the card right now. I don't think we have anything to tick off yet. Sometimes we get an easy one, but yeah.
Why you skip the intro? It's the best part, dude.
Well, you just skip the intro. You fucking just saw the intro. I have to go back and fucking show again. I'll turn this
Make chat suffer.
I'll turn the stream right around and fucking play that bastard again for you. Fuck us. Fine, we're going back. We're going fucking back.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Fucking skip the intro. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Independence Day if you live in the United States. Today we're going to be talking a lot about Street Fighter 6, including my latest session today that you guys voted on overnight, as well as my future with this game. I'm pretty excited to chill with all of you and try to level up my Ryu per your votes. I'll see.
Wait, we have one. Chill. Phil said chill.
Yeah, there we go.
Fucking go. One dinner. There we go. Fucking
happy chat.
Thank goodness we went back. Yeah.
Yeah. Talk more about that in just a bit.
Skip that shit. Here we go. Eventually. Here we go.
Alrighty, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the show. I'm DSP, and this is the Level 1 Podcast. Today is Tuesday, July 4th, 2023, also known as Independence Day here in the United States. This is the day when we traditionally celebrate our Declaration of Independence from Great Britain many years ago, back in 1776, I want to say. Although I've heard that apparently the day that the Declaration of Independence was signed was not the 4th of July. I guess this is just traditionally the day that we celebrate the event. So, many people today will be doing all kinds of like patriotic celebrations here in the United States. They'll be cooking out, they'll be drinking beer, they'll be blowing up things with fireworks very unprofessionally and very uncarefully, doing outdoor activities, etc. Me, I'll be here all day streaming for you guys.
People
So if you
celebrate.
wanna-
Like, he's so condescending of his own fucking nation and the way to fucking enjoy the fucking holidays. Phil's at least they're fucking enjoying the holidays at the right fucking time where the people care about, like their fucking loved ones and friends and family. Phil is a normal day for him.
I'm not a big fan of fireworks, but like this guy complains about them like it's a fucking diary online. He's oh god.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we need him to say America. He keeps saying United States for some reason. That's weird.
He quoted the 1776. That's a years ago story in my book. I'm taking years ago story. I mean, it seems a cheap way if I can take it, but fuck it.
I mean, it was a lot of years ago.
Long time, yeah.
Come chill with me today, by all means, please do. I am happy to have you here, especially I know many of my viewers are international. If you're not in the United States, you probably don't care about the American Independence Day.
He said American.
There we go. That's good enough.
There we go. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And I understand that. So, I'm here all day long, chilling with you, all right? And I hope that you will enjoy the content today. I did have kind of a celebratory summer marathon event that kind of was coinciding as an Independence Day celebration this last Sunday. I did a variety of things, including a gaming schedule update, which is the featured video right now here on DSP Gaming, as well as many other things, food vlogs. In fact, my food vlog from that dinner that my wife made for me, which was absolutely amazing. It was turkey chili dogs with a homemade deluxe mac and cheese. That will go live today over on my sister channel, DSP React. We had a tier maker of 50 kinds of American cuisine. That's live on DSP React right now as the featured video. There was Street Fighter 6 gameplay. There was a lot of fun to be had this last Sunday, so I hope that you're getting caught up on that if you haven't seen it yet. But today, it's all about gaming. And today was Street Fighter 6 day, meaning we're returning back to Street Fighter 6 today. And I put the control kind of in your hands, because overnight I posted up a poll on the community tab of this channel, and I asked the following question. Out of all the characters that I've been using in Street Fighter 6, which are you more excited to see me use again for tomorrow's stream? And the options were Zangief, Blanca, Marisa, Dalsim,
Who fucking
or
cares?
Ryu. Now, if you take a look at those 5 characters,
Oh,
I
that
feel
weird
way more...
like finger motion.
It's like, I don't know why. I always think it's kind of strange that he fucking starts counting with his thumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's kind of strange thing, you know what I mean? People, when that's like,
No, I do the same thing. I don't think it's that strange, but it's weird that he has to count them and like hold up his hand like how many he counted like a child.
He loses count very easily, to be fair, yeah. So there you go, he has to keep himself right. I remember one time when Phil actually lost counts holding up like 4 fingers. Or was it 6? 'Cause I'm pretty sure he's trying to count out in both, and he used both hands. And then he threw himself off and he looked at his hands and he's like, wait, 6, 7, 6? And he fucking had to start again. Literally, I had it a couple months ago, but it was incredible just for a week. He lost count because, he almost ran out of hands to count my fingers for use. Oh my god.
Like he pulls up his foot to start counting his toes as well.
Yeah,
he gets above 10.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 11, 12. It looks down. Okay, is that another one? 13.
Home with characters such as Zangief and Blanca. I play a little bit more with them. Blanca's my best character in Street Fighter 6. Zangief, surprisingly, I'm doing well with, even though I'm not actually sure he's that good of a character. He just seems to click with me, okay? Marisa, well, I've been doing well with the character. The more that I've played with her, I do feel like she's going to be more limited of a character compared to the rest of the cast. She just doesn't have as much, I feel, in the realm of tools, and really she relies on getting kind of a punishing counter hit into a giant combo, which isn't always going to happen against great players. So I like the character, but I'm not as sold that she's going to be as good at high level, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We're still only a month into the game. It's very early. Dalsim. Now, here's a character I really like in this game. I do. I like that he has these mix-ups, these traps, these interesting things he can do.
So boring.
But he, I feel, is one of the more disadvantaged characters because he has fewer options. For example, if he's in the corner, he doesn't really seem to have a way to get out. And that's a big problem besides a random guessing parry or something. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to escape getting trapped in a situation like that. In addition, because the nature of his moves, many of them are long, stretchy limbs, he gets caught by drive impact a lot. So I like Dalsim. I haven't had much success with him, but I do want to use him more in the future. And then, of course, there's the character that I just picked for the first time this last Friday, Ryu. The classic Shotokan karate master. The guy who is quintessential as a part of, quintessential. I don't know if that's really the word I was looking for.
Jesus fucking Christ, Phil.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
Yeah, it's like fucking just, I'm going to use this big word and hopefully it'll fucking make sense when I fucking say it. I was like, wait a second. Maybe it doesn't.
Yeah. His mouth is always like 10 words ahead what his brain is thinking through. You know, it's he's just running his mouth.
Bugged brain mechanics is lagging, nothing I can do, dude. It's just...
Yeah.
And I just love how he derailed his own fucking, train of thought. He put himself off because he knows he's trying to fucking sound smarter than he actually fucking is.
So people in chat are saying Shotokan. Is he butchering that word? Does that count as a butchered word?
I mean, I guess. If people are spotting it and recognising it, and then yeah, I'd say that's him butchering a word. I'm counting that, yeah. I'll rewind it just a wee bit to enjoy again.
Because the nature of his moves, many of them are long, stretchy limbs, he gets caught by drive impact a lot. So, I like Dalsim. I haven't had much success with him, but I do want to use him more in the future. And then, of course, there's the character that I just picked for the first time this last Friday, Ryu. The classic Shotokan karate master. The guy who is quintessential as a part of, quintessential. I don't know if that's really the word I was looking for. A guy that is essential as a part of Street Fighter lore and Street Fighter lineups. And a guy who I've played with many times over the years, and I really enjoy using him in various different games. In fact, I would say by the end of Street Fighter 4, he was probably the character that I was best with.
Did he ban someone?
So I tried using him on Friday. And
it's kind of impossible to know. I mean, there is one way we could find out. We are behind by Phil. Not actually that far behind, I think. Only like a couple of minutes or something, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, a couple of minutes, yeah.
I mean, we could... We have Lotus and standby, by the way. But we could also...
look at Bra.
Yeah, see, I don't actually have... I'm not subscribed to Raw DSP yet. Is it? Hold on. Raw Phil.
It is Raw. Oh, DDM.
DDM as well, but it has like sound effects and all that shit. But maybe a good time for me to look up Raw Phil. And, yeah. Subscribe. There we go. And follow him as well.
let's imagine...
So, shush, Phil. Oh, wait, we're more than 3 minutes behind. Because there's fucking Jasper right there. How far are we behind?
Oh, no.
How are we like 15 minutes behind already?
Ryu.
It is a
classic Shotokan karate.
Right, here we go.
Holy shit, with that behind?
The guy who is quintessential.
Let's keep an eye on the chat and see if he bans anyone.
Yeah.
As a part of quintessential. I don't know if that's really the word.
Study the chat.
The
Study
guy
the
that
chat.
is essential as a part of Street Fighter lore and Street Fighter lineups. And a guy who I've played with many times over...
Keep an eye on this one.
Live Fat will be
Enigma.
explosive.
Enigma here.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him, see if he advantages.
the years. And I really enjoy using him in various different games. In fact, I would say by the end of Street Fighter 4...
No, he's still there. He's still there.
Or he was probably the character that I was best with. So I tried using him...
Nah, I don't think it was lean ban then.
No, I don't... Damn.
I don't think anyone else lean diver. So nah.
God damn. So close.
We'll have it handy there. We'll have it handy in case we need to go back to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go back to normal. But yeah.
And even though I enjoyed the character and I was learning, the game threw me into diamond ranking right away with no practice whatsoever. And basically I got my butt handed to me all day long, right? Now the good news is that by the end of Friday night, 5 hours of Ryu, that last 45 minutes, things clicked. And I started having really higher ranked matches with diamond players, and I was actually beating them with Ryu. So things were getting better, but man, it's kind of messed up how the game threw me to the wolves like that. And it really, you know...
You threw yourself to the wolves, Phil. You fucking had it set. So you're a fucking experienced fucking player. You picked the most advanced setting going into online play. So you're always going to be given these harder matches because that's a difficulty you picked for yourself.
He really wants an easy fight just for that ego boost. It's insane.
He needs to fucking... This is why I stopped playing Call of Duty, because fucking other people fucking learned the game better, and he never fucking adapted. He fucking just fucking hibernating and camping and all that shit, but everyone else fucking got better at the fucking game. He never fucking advanced and said, you know what, fuck this game. So yeah, people are demanding 1.5 speed. You've got it. 1.5 speed now.
Okay, right in chat.
kind of killed my momentum a bit when it came to wins and losses. You know, up to then, I'd always kind of been positive on wins and losses, with a few exceptions like Dalsim and DJ. And then all of a sudden with Ryu, I mean, throwing me into this higher level of competition before I even understand the basics, it really killed me, you know? Good news is I did learn and absorb, all right? So, After laying out all those options for you guys last night, people voted. I want to say, as of this morning when I checked, it was over 600, but there very well could have been more people in the last couple of hours who voted. And the ultimate results are over 30% of the vote was for Ryu. Everyone else had anywhere from like 10 to 20% of the vote, but Ryu was by far the big winner of the voting. Now, I feel like there's two major reasons why the voting was skewed towards Ryu. And here's what I think.
That's interesting. I heard from someone that Ryu is probably one of the worst characters in the game right now, apparently.
The worst?
Yeah, apparently, like some professional player who played a lot of Ryu in past iterations of Street Fighter doesn't like Ryu. In this iteration, apparently, Ryu is not great in this version of Street Fighter.
I wonder
So
if we're going to
it might
get
be a troll thing.
We might get an executive decision here to ignore the fucking poll. Let's wait and see. Let's see what Phil's fucking explanation is for why Ryu is so popular.
Think they were. First of all, as you know, I have a bunch of hate-watching trolls who are a bunch of
There we go, trolls.
Trolls? Oh my god!
I have a bunch of hate-watching trolls. But I can tell, I don't know about you, but I didn't have any interest whatsoever in Phil's stupid little poll. I was nowhere near it. Nothing to do with me. I didn't fucking have any impact on it whatsoever. I don't know about you though.
I wonder why he thinks trolls are involved. Is it because the Ryu is not a meta like character?
I think he's really laying the foundations for why he's not going to pick Ryu, because he's going to even though only 600 odd people have fucking voted. It's like no.
He might want to play Blanca to get like a higher rank in Diamond because he only
he's
can really
desperate.
play Blanca
He
well.
is desperate to go back to Blanca for sure. Let's hear it again.
was by far the big winner of the voting. Now, I feel like there's two major reasons why the voting was skewed towards Ryu, and here's what I think they were. First of all, as you know, I have a bunch of hate-watching trolls who are a bunch of mouth-drooling idiots, and they like to see me lose. I'm actually decent at Street Fighter 6. I'm not good. I'm decent. Although it's funny because people seem to be praising me and saying, oh, if you're in Diamond rank, no, you really are good and stuff. I still don't believe it.
People seem to be praising me. Is that really the same as people saying? Do you think that's kind of close enough to people saying?
I would say, yeah, it's basically just seems to be praising, seems to be just like a elongated extension of just like people saying. It's just like stretching it out to be a whole phrase.
I'll count it.
I feel like it is
okay at the game, and I think I'll get better, but I don't think that I'm at a level where I can start bragging about how I'm doing in Street Fighter 6. I just don't think I'm that good at all right? I'm still not implementing things like drive rush properly and stuff like that. So I think what it is because I lost so much on Friday with Ryu, knowing that I'm at a higher ranking than I really should be. Right now I'm at 5-star platinum, okay? I think that these people, these hate watchers, want to see me get beat up more. And so they're like, well, out of all those characters, who will Phil get beat up with more? Probably Ryu. And that's wrong. I mean, it's actually completely incorrect. It's stupid reasoning. It would have been Dalsim. Dalsim, I absolutely would have lost more with. I haven't used Dalsim now in over 2 weeks. And I haven't really been keeping up with the tech or anything with him. Now people are even better. If you wanted to see me lose, you should have voted for Dalsim, so you're pretty stupid if you voted for Ryu for that purpose. But I do feel like there's another...
Jesus,
wait,
man.
did he say pretty? Did he say pretty fucking stupid?
No, I don't think he said. I don't think he's dropped any f-bombs yet. We'll rewind it just to sure. But I love how he's fucking. If you picked Ryu to see me lose, you're pretty stupid.
With more, probably Ryu. And that's wrong. I mean, it's actually completely incorrect. It's stupid reasoning. It would have been Dalsim. Dalsim, I absolutely would have lost more with. I haven't used Dalsim now in over 2 weeks. And I haven't really been keeping up with the tech or anything with him. Now people are even better. If you wanted to see me lose, you should have voted for Dalsim, so you're pretty stupid if you voted for Ryu for that purpose. But I do feel like there's another school of thought, and this is a very positive school of thought when it comes to Ryu. As I said, on Friday, in that last 45 minutes or so that I was using the character, I actually was doing much better. I was actually leveling up. I actually had a few really good sets with diamond ranked players, and 2 of them I beat, and 1 of them I went 1 and 2, but it was a really close, awesome match. So I think if you actually watched the gameplay from Friday, and you could see that I was progressively getting better with Ryu over the course of the day. A little bit of muscle memory, a little bit.
Yeah, I think lately some people keep thinking is Phil starting to like fucking shower every fucking day. I don't think it's that. He last showered for his special event the morning before he started it, and since then he has not been watering his hair. He usually throws water in his hair and fucking combs it back, but he's not been doing that lately, which means the hair's more kind of fluffy.
Yeah, he's pulling it back a lot. Like he did it like 3 times just a second ago.
Yeah, he just can't stop fucking messing with his fucking hair. It's right time for the fucking haircut, I guess. He just had it recently as well.
Oh, about to go out, yeah, with his wife to the salon.
Curls and shout out to fucking curls and twirls.
Curls and twirls, yeah.
Friday, and you could see that I was progressively getting better with Ryu over the course of the day. A little bit of muscle memory, a little bit more knowing what to do from mid-range neutral, throwing fireballs and mixing it up so that the enemies can't get in my face and stuff like that. I think what happened was people were like, oh, we want to see more. He was getting better. Maybe if he does another major session of Ryu, he'll actually get much better, and now he can make Ryu one of his like kind of normal characters in the rotation. So I appreciate everyone who voted. Of course, people who were kind of disingenuous and voting for stupid hating reasons, it's just a waste of everyone's time. And hilariously, they failed anyway because I really know I would have lost a lot more with Dalsim at this point, but it is what it is, and these people are very smart, right? So today,
you're jumping to these strange fucking conclusions though. I don't know any detractor. I generally, I'm hand on heart, I've not heard a single detractor talk about fucking voting to skew your fucking polls. I've not heard
That's some
anyone.
paranoia right there when you like look at a poll and you have to like dissect why they chose that. Besides just like, oh, people want to see you play that.
Yeah,
you know?
I generally have no interest in Phil's fucking polls or whatever. You know, what I mean, anytime it pops up in a fucking chat as a fucking poll, I fucking just close it. I don't even fucking pick anything. I just close the goddamn thing. Like, no interest whatsoever.
I didn't know he had a poll, but if I saw it, I would have voted Blanca because I want to see him get into higher ranks and get as salty as fuck at like actual good players. You know, I feel like Blanca would have been the choice just because it'll beat him down quite a bit.
Who knows? But yeah, Phil, you hit it on the head though. His paranoia, it's just incredible. This fucking rate, how paranoid he is about every single fucking thing that happens to him on the internet. Any decision he's fucking criticising and scrutinising, not even criticising, but scrutinising as well. Really fucking take a close look at it and say, why? Why are these numbers the way they are? Who can I fucking blame for it? What are the possible reasons? Like, you are so fucking paranoid, Phil. Your poll results were the same as usual, I imagine. It's usual around that fucking amount anyway. So just because you don't fucking have a particular, favour, it's kind of you don't have a fucking persuasion to go for that fucking character. So you come up with a reason to fucking not pick it by blaming us. It's just ridiculous.
It is. He's more delusional by the day.
Oh, for sure.
I'm using Ryu. All right, now, admittedly, what I want to do is play a few matches in casual matches first before we go to ranked. I want to do a few things. I watched more Ryu videos last night. I absorbed more tech. What I need to start implementing, I'm going to take...
Jesus fucking Christ.
Not spending time with his wife watching Street Fighter videos.
I was like, Cat's like, honey, you want to fucking watch a movie together, and just chill? And Phil's like, no, I'm doing my fucking homework on Ryu. I'm watching fucking more videos on Ryu to try and fucking get better. Fucking, I need to take it seriously, fucking hell. Cat, go back to your fucking videos.
He listened to Asmongold. He's putting in overtime to learn Street Fighter.
Another 2 hours wait for Phil Bonnell coming up.
Yeah.
Diaphone's advice from the video where he commentated over my gameplay, and I'm going to try to take his advice to heart. A couple of the interesting things that he said. Number one, start using Drive Rush, which I'm really not. I'm dash canceling a lot, but I'm not using Drive Rush. What's the difference? Okay, dash cancel means you're doing a move, and the move is blocked or hits, and you dash out of that move. By canceling, it's just a dash on the joystick. It uses some of your drive meter, and because you dashed out of the move, now you've recovered and you can continue on with a hit string or a combo.
God, that eye!
Yeah, that's quite morbid.
Uses some of your drive meter, and because you dashed out of the move, now
there we go.
Oh God, no! Oh, anything with eyes.
Let's just go frame by frame. There we go. He's just fixing this fucking alien skin.
Oh God, damn!
As again, just making sure. Oh, there's his eye again.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Oh, fucking hell!
Oh,
that
continue
was
on.
awful.
I'll stop.
No, keep don't.
Phil,
Make chat suffer.
Agent Proper says Phil deleted the comment on Diaphone's video. Surely not.
Wait, what?
Surely not. Phil, maybe Diaphone.
We were talking about this pre-stream that he would like go back on it at some point, and now he seems to have.
Oh my God! Oh, he left a comment to replace it. Oh my! Hold on.
Yeah, he left the content, and then.
Can you fetch us a link? Can you give us a link to this so we can? Sorry,
Christ.
Not to fucking make my guest do all fucking sorts of busy work, but if I can find that fucking video from me and let's fucking look into it.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
I'm just gonna track on unless we look for that.
A hit string or a combo. So for example, with Ryu, you can do medium punch, and then you do a finisher move after, like a fireball. But if you dash cancel, you do medium punch, dash cancel, medium punch again, because you dash canceled, you can do more combo. You see, it extends the combo. I'm using this. I'm using it a lot now with various characters, Blanca in particular, but other characters like Zangief and Ryu even on Friday. I was learning this and using it a lot in my gameplay. What I'm not using is called Drive Rush. Drive Rush means you're not already attacking. This is an opening attack. So to do Drive Rush, you hold down the 2 medium buttons, and it goes into the parry animation, but if you dash with the joystick, it interrupts the parry animation.
Oh, there's a...
Yeah.
Do we have a link?
I can give you a link, but I'm not seeing whether the comment's gone. It's yeah, he deleted it.
According to Stevie Dead, it says he said people had replied and slammed him for clout chasing or some shit.
Yeah, he did a rant about that last night. Like
you might know Darkside Phil or DSP.
Shush. Fucking diaphragm. Hang on, so we can sort by the newest first. And do we see our boy DSP anywhere? An hour ago. I wanted to sort out my fucking like most recent to see if I can find Philly Boy.
Oh, I found Ludwig World Order.
There's Diddy. We found Diddy here. You seem like a decent dude. No advice. Fuck off with DSP basically. Just yeah, Diddy didn't say to fuck off. I'm just fucking paraphrasing. I just can't jump to the conclusion. Where is Phil? Is there any
gone.
sign?
It's gone.
Hey, silent weapons for you. What's he got? He's always got a fucking funny thing to say. This is the first DSP compilation video I've seen that's not a detractor video, or this side don't play nears. Looks outside to see if hell has frozen over.
Yeah. Okay. So try and saying it was pinned previously, so it's just gone.
Oh yeah, it definitely was pinned before the comment. Jesus man, yeah, there's no sign. This is like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I saw the comment. I didn't know it was pinned, but yeah, it's gone now. Like immediately getting any sort of replies, and he's gone. Holy shit!
So let's sort by the top comments and see what the top comments are instead. 619 likes for Diaphone killing DSP with kindness and helpful info is the most unblockable setup I've ever seen. That's a good fucking point. As someone who's markedly worse than DSP at Street Fighter 6, mechanically not mentally, thank God, I can learn much from this video. Thank you. It's a wholesome comment. I'm trying to see if there's any known detractors here. I think is this no, I'm not sure. Any known detractor names here with top comments here? You're way too nice to someone who is so toxic. And look at that, he liked that. Diaphone gave that comment a fucking heart.
I wonder if like this is gonna get like he's gonna turn on Diaphone now because he liked and heard detractor comments, and it's like, oh great, he likes the detractors now.
Listen as well, DSP, all my content's fair game. Also DSP, the God of War devs use my clips of playing their game for educational purposes, and they owe me money for stealing my content. And Diaphone liked that as well. Fucking gave that wee fucking heart. So yeah, DSP. Fucking hell. Why did DSP delete the comment?
I don't know. He took it positively and then gone like the next day.
Okay, we need to. Maybe Phil's going to explain to us now. Maybe he's going to fucking explain to us. But thank you very much, chat, for letting us know that Phil decided to just nuke his fucking big ass comment.
Today's been eventful, like
it really has.
This and the forum mod, yeah.
I mean, it's also possible that Diaphone deleted it. Keep in mind, he might have removed it himself.
That'll make DSP so salty.
So it's possible. I don't know though. I mean, it's weird. So it's either Phil or Diaphone, but either way, it's kind of strange. Right, let's crack on with bingo.
Turn green, and now whatever move you do out of it, which is called drive rush activation, has extra speed, extra advantage, and if it lands, you can usually do extended combos off of it. Okay, so normally you couldn't do that much with it, but because you drive rush it, now you can do more hits, and it's high advantage, high speed. This is what a lot of people are doing in Street Fighter. They're going like mid-screen and doing drive rush low attack. Like, oh shit, I couldn't block in time, and now you get hit by a big combo mid-screen.
This sort of fucking information might be fucking good during gameplay of Street Fighter 6, but for this podcast, it's not really fucking applicable, is it? Let's be honest here. Why does he fucking waste so much time discussing Street Fighter 6 in his podcast and talking about the actual fucking fundamentals, mechanics, and really intricate fucking setups? Not shit. There's no place for it in his podcast.
He could be talking about this during his practice, session, like his schedules. Yeah, he could say, "Oh, while I was watching this video, I need to do my drive rushes." This
content is not meaningful. This is not fucking worthwhile. It bores people to fucking death.
Well, he's gonna repeat it again during his Street Fighter thing.
Yeah.
It's basically he wants to let everyone know what he's doing while he's doing gameplay during his podcast for the people who don't want to watch his gameplay. It's so weird.
And he's the one that's fucking always fucking going on about how his fucking podcast has its own unique audience. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that fucking unique audience for the podcast only the fucking lovers, the people who don't want to fucking stay for gameplay, they would not fucking care for this fucking boring ass information dump that Phil is providing every single fucking day about the fucking game. Save it for the fucking game.
Those eyes, the darkest eyes.
Yeah, fuck me, man. Those eyes lost all hope long ago.
You can see the ring light in them.
Oh yeah.
Characters have the potential to do giant combos off of drive rush. Ryu is actually one of them. All right. Now, like I said, I have not been implementing this. I very rarely have implemented the drive rush. I've been using dash canceling. I've been using drive impact. I've been using what do they call drive reversal, which is when you're blocking and you want to get people off of you so you push them back and knock them away. But I've not really used drive rush. Today, my goal is to try to implement drive rush in my game. So what I want to do is play some matches in casual first with Ryu and try to do that. Try to figure out what is the best implementation of the drive rush. Practice a few things. Practice a few combos and things. Also, when I've been crossing up with Ryu, I'm doing good with crossing up with light kick, but I'm not converting into any combo. I'm doing like cross up, light kick, jab, and nothing. I need to figure out what to do. I've seen a few different things. People are doing like jab, low kick, jab, and hurricane, or like jab, and then they call it donkey kick. I don't know why people call it donkey kick. It's like roundhouse, a big standing roundhouse kick from Street Fighter 3 Strike is where it originated. So I've seen variations of things you can do during that combo, and I want to try some of those today. Rather than dropping that damage, which is guaranteed damage every time I hit it, I want to figure out how to get that as a solid part of my gameplay. Outside of that, it's just a lot of fundamentals. It's learning what to do mid-screen when I'm not using my meter, what normals are good to throw out there, what to counter, what to keep people away from me. Because the thing is, in this game, when someone's in your face and mixing you up in the corner, that's when it's the most deadly. And that's what I got to figure out, how to get people off of me. One other thing that Diaphone absolutely recommended that I need to implement. I need to parry more, and I need to stop doing drive reversal all the time against people when they're rushing me down. For example, what I keep doing in this game.
He is not fucking shy of name dropping him still. And being, he sounds quite so it is possible Diaphone decided himself to just nuke the comment. Maybe maybe he thought it was bringing too much negative attention to his own channel. Like maybe
I'm gonna wait to the end of this like Street Fighter rant and see if he says, "Oh, I had to delete it because all those trolls and detractors did this." Left a million fucking comments.
Yeah, I'm just going to imagine that Diaphone fucking looked to comment himself just because it was bringing so much negative attention to his channel. Oh well, the video was about DSP in the first place, so.
I think for Diaphone that doesn't make sense because pinning his comment, letting the detractors like harass Phil means more engagement on the video, bigger algorithm boost, you know.
I guess we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what Phil says.
Someone jumps at me and I block the jump, but I'm kind of pressured. I'm like, oh, they're going to be in my face. So I'll do drive reversal. It works sometimes, but it doesn't always work. If they block it, you're wide open for a punish combo. So I need to stop doing that. What Diaphone recommended was parry. Just parry when they jump, right? Try to parry this jump, and if you have enough time, and that puts you in a much better position. So I'm going to try implementing all this stuff today. I'm going to try to use it and see what happens, and go from there. So let's see how it goes. All review today on the main gameplay stream of Street Fighter 6. And I hope that it goes well. Thanks to those who voted. And, you know, what can I implement today? What I'll do is do a little bit of casual play. Once I played a few matches of casual play and I feel like I'm comfortable with the things I wanted to test, then we'll go right back to ranked. And the thing is, yeah, I'm going to be playing 5-star platinum, diamond rank people again. So that's what I mean. I need to basically get some practice before I take that on. Even though I might lose a lot more than I win today, my goal is to level up my Ryu and learn. As long as I learn, I don't really care about win-loss ratio. So we'll see how it goes, okay? So that's what I'm doing today for Independence Day. And quite honestly, I think it's a better option than if I was doing, like, you know, continuing on with Final Fantasy 16 or something like that. Because, you know, that's a narrative-based game, and a lot of people I know for a fact today won't be here. You're going to notice, guys, even though I'm doing Street Fighter today, and Street Fighter typically is a stream that gets lots of views, I guarantee you we're going to have way less today. Because people are going to be busy with the holiday. And, you know, half my audience is American. Well, I take that back. It's like 40%, 45% of my audience is American. And people are going to be busy celebrating the holiday and doing things. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be all cooking. They're going to be drinking. They're going to be blowing fireworks up, playing sports and outdoor activities with their families and friends. There's not going to be a lot of people on stream today. And I know that. So I'm okay with playing Street Fighter with you guys and having a good time. All right?
So, as of right now, Phil has 350 people on his podcast, but it is steadily climbing. It's very slowly creeping up more and more. So that's kind of normal, actually. It's not that different from usual. Keep in mind as well that people are going to be... The night streams are probably going to be a lot quieter for Phil, because usually that's kind of when people are going to be most busy, is celebrating Independence Day, isn't it? Usually it's... You can't think about people...
You know, fireworks, you know, shit like that.
Exactly. It's usually, you can't think it's kind of activities. We're going to enjoy a whole bunch of food together, a big cookout, we're going to fucking, you know, have a, you know, celebrate with fucking beers and hot dogs. It's like an afternoon, evening activity.
Well, yeah, that, and also he says he has a sizable part of his fan base is European style fans, so they don't celebrate 5th of July.
Did he actually say European style?
No, I don't know. He's probably hasn't at some point.
I will have waited to catch it because obviously it's part of the
no, he didn't say European style of this, but he has at some point.
Yeah,
you know?
Oh, definitely in the past. In the past, definitely, yeah.
In the past, yeah, but no. And the thing is, like, the only people that may be shooting off fireworks are maybe people on the East Coast at the end of his stream, because East Coast it's like 7 p.m., but that's still way too early. He's just making up excuses.
Big time, yeah.
Well, I take that back. It's like 40%, 45% of my audience is American, and people are going to be busy celebrating the holiday and doing things. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be all cooking. They're going to be drinking. They're going to be blowing fireworks up, playing sports and outdoor activities with their families and friends. There's not going to be a lot of people on stream today. And I know that. So I'm okay with playing Street Fighter with you guys and having a good time. All right? So thank you to those who are here. I really appreciate that. And let's see how it goes. Now, I think what we should do is let's continue on with the discussion of the schedule, because we need to talk about tomorrow, okay? But later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, is the continuation of Diablo 4. We're in Act 5, and last time around we had great progress in Act 5. We actually got the whole half of the act relating to Donan completed, and now we're doing the half with Loris, and it's interesting, and we're having good progress there. And I'm almost thinking tonight we might finish Act 5 and actually get to Act 6. And for those who don't know, Diablo 4 only has 6 acts in the story. That's it. After that, it's all post-game content, which I may or may not even play at this point, because I know that people want me to move on to other stuff besides the games I've been playing for a freaking month and a half now. So it might be an opportunity to mix it up and do something different. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Diablo is always chill, fun, lots of opportunity for discussion and interaction during those streams. So I hope you guys will join me tonight if you can for the progress in Diablo, okay? Now, tomorrow, July 5th, is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. This is what we need to talk about, all right? What do you guys want to see tomorrow? Because I have 2 big options. Option number 1, more Final Fantasy 16, which means I would have played the game twice this week and made some good progress. At this point in the game, all right, we had a time lapse. We are now 5 years into the future from where we were last time, and it seems like the game is finally starting. And I know that sounds weird because you might say, well, wait a minute, Phil. The game is just finally starting, but you've played 15 hours. Yeah, like it feels like I just finished the intro of the game, because now it seems like my character kind of has their identity set. They have their base abilities finally set. We just got a new headquarters that we're kind of starting out from. The world has kind of reset a bit, and the plot is in a totally new place starting over. So yeah, it feels like we're at a milestone right now. It really does in the game to continue on from. And, you know, I'm okay with playing Final Fantasy 16 tomorrow. Or we could do more Street Fighter 6, which, if that's the case, tomorrow, since today I'm playing Ryu, what I'd like to do tomorrow, if I play Street Fighter 6, is play with someone who I'm much more accustomed to, either Blanco or maybe like Zangief. Pick someone who I'm already doing well with, and I want to level up a bit with. That's who I would use tomorrow in Street Fighter 6. Now, you might say, now, hold on a second. If you play Street Fighter 6 tomorrow, that means you only play Final Fantasy 16 once this week. And that's like nothing. It's a new release, and you only put it 3 hours. You're right. Because here's what's going on, all right? This week, we had a special event that threw a monkey wrench into the schedule. It's not always like that, but that happens from time to time, correct?
You're the one that fucking makes the schedule, though.
He planned it like a month ahead of time. And
Exactly.
he knew Final Fantasy was coming out.
He knew all this, and yet he's like, oh my, it came out of nowhere, like an RKO. No,
And he played Street Fighter during the event. He could have played Final Fantasy or something.
those games aren't American, that's a Japanese game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
In addition, you know, I have a react show every Saturday, and, you know, I've had, you know, Street Fighter 6 going on, and people have really liked it. You know, right now, admittedly, Street Fighter 6 is the thing that most people show up for the streams for, and a lot of people are supporting. People want to see progress in Street Fighter 6, right? That's why I'm focusing on it. And I told you guys over a month ago that if you really wanted to see me get better at Street Fighter 6, it was going to take a lot of time investment, right? And I explained that playing all of these games at once, Diablo and Zelda and Final Fantasy 16, was a bad idea. 3 RPGs at once was just a terrible idea. I knew it.
But you're the one that makes your own fucking schedule. Don't blame your fucking audience for you fucking having a terrible fucking management of your own schedule or your own timekeeping.
He could have skipped Diablo so easily. He could have.
There was not a huge fucking. I'm telling you, the demand was not high in his audience for fucking Diablo.
And a lot of the stuff in Diablo is post-game content. It's end-game content, you know? All those raids and everything. And he's saying he's not going to play it, so then what was the point of playing it, you know?
Probably some denthead promising us some tip or something if he fucking played it or some bitch, I don't know.
All right. In addition, if you take a look at all of the games I'm playing right now, Final Fantasy is the most furthest from anything I'm going to finish. You know, we're 15 hours in, but from all reports, the quickest you can beat the game is like 50 hours, right? As opposed to Diablo and Zelda, we're near the end. You know, Zelda, we're actually about to unlock the 6th and final dungeon and in the finale of the game, and Diablo, we're about to enter the 6th and final act. So both of those, we're actually getting pretty far in, meaning that we can beat them probably within 1 to 2 weeks tops, and then we can move on to other stuff. So of all the things for me to kind of hold off on and not play a lot, Final Fantasy would be the one. And quite frankly, if you guys didn't know, Final Fantasy is the least attended stream I'm doing right now.
Thank you very much to Otto Insane for the super chat, who says Street Fighter 6 is and it gets the best money. I mean support. Pretty much actually, when you fucking look at all the metrics of the fucking games that the money he's making. I mean, Final Fantasy has done well from you know, at first a couple of times, you know, $123 here, $170 here, but sometimes as well it kind of falls flat, 68 and 51. Zelda,
Yeah.
Diablo is a stinker, really, a lot of the time, and so is Zelda.
Diablo and Zelda struggle.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, even Street Fighter 6, sometimes in a night stream, you know, $189 on this fucking night stream here, and the following day, play at night stream $17 for tips. I mean, but the night stream support is notoriously not that strong, and he struggles to get fucking even like tier 1 for a fucking goal. But yeah, I mean, for the most part though, the support. I mean, in fact, you can actually do the game analysis here. Let's see. So, what games are you playing right now? Zelda,
Diablo, Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 16.
Actually, I don't even know if these games are in this column yet. I don't know if Peace has updated this particular section. So I see one Zelda game, but it's the Adventure Link.
No.
But then the Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda.
Maybe somewhat out of date.
It could be. Actually, it might be. That's my bad. There's a fucking list here at the very fucking end. Actually, it's really easy just to fucking see. Let's just go down to S for Street Fighter 6. Oh, no, Street Fighter 6 is there.
Oh no.
Street Fighter 6 has got him $1,322 so far in tips. Super chats we can't really count because that's not getting updated as much as it should be. You know, the super chat data is not really going through, but the tips have been tracked anyway still properly. So yeah, Street Fighter 6 is getting quite a lot. What's the other game there? Daily summary. Let's just see. The Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Is that definitely not on here then? Yeah, it is actually. $1,208 for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Damn.
And Diablo 4. So apologies to Piece of Peace, he has been updating after all. Where's Diablo? Is that called something different as well? It's not just called Diablo. No, it's called Diablo 4. And
What? Diablo, yeah.
am I just fucking being blind here? Where are you?
No, I don't see it.
God damn it.
I don't see it.
I don't even think it's not earning enough fucking money to register in fucking the tracker, I guess. And that's very interesting. I love Peter's tracker because there's all these interesting things as well. Average tips per stream compared to these games that he's been playing, all the old games as well. Bassmaster 2022, fucking Call of Duty Black Ops, and like it's just crazy. Average tips per stream. $242 was his average tips per stream for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, but I guess I didn't play it too much in the grand scheme of things. Divinity Original Sin 2, 312, although that'd be kind of very skewed.
Damn, that's high for where your age quit on,
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I probably like played with maybe 2 streams maybe or something, who knows, It's still quite, actually it's quite high though. But Grand Theft Auto Vice City, $125 average per stream. San Andreas was 146, Grand Theft Auto 3 was 152. These games done quite well for them for sure.
Oh, fucking High on Life crashed.
Jesus, man. $53 per stream.
High on Life and Like a Dragon. Holy shit.
What's the smallest one? Mirror's Edge. Oh, he hated Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, Like a Dragon was at 38.
Super Mario Bros. 2, that you can get fucking glasses. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. We're getting too distracted way too easily. But yeah, as to show though, it's just
yeah,
doesn't get support.
We want to be distracted. We don't want to hear about
Final
Street Fighter and Final Fantasy.
You guys didn't know, Final Fantasy is the least attended stream I'm doing right now. Yes, and it's the newest game, and it's the least attended stream. And the only thing I can attribute this to is that the game has too many goddamn cutscenes. I'm sorry, but people want to see
It can't be Phil. There's no way it can be Phil Burnell's fault.
Cutscenes.
It must be the game's fault. It's the game's fault people aren't taught to fucking watch me play this fucking game badly.
How about all the other streamers that have the same cutscenes? Why are they succeeding?
Exactly.
game. They don't want to just sit around and watch me playing cutscenes all day. And every effing time I play Final Fantasy, half my stream is cutscenes. Yesterday was the same. We had just gotten out of an action-packed segment. I'm like, oh, this is great. Maybe it'll continue. Nope. 2 hours of boring cutscenes and really boring elaboration of plot that didn't matter. I don't care about the townspeople and the girl who lost her fucking comb, and now I have to go find her in the field, and she got killed by a bunch of enemies, and then you gotta go talk to a bunch of fucking, what were they? Women of the Night, I guess you could call them. I don't want to insult them.
Oh my god. Women of the Night.
Oh.
The Women of the Night. The Women of the Night. Hold on, I got a wee 2 seconds. What's this message I got here? I got a wee message, I'm just fucking looking into it. Look at that.
Women of the Night.
Women of the Night. I'm still. He doesn't want to insult them. The digital ladies in the fucking video game, he doesn't want to insult them.
No.
Let's hear that one more time, Phil, trying to fucking make sure he doesn't say anything too derogatory about these digital ladies.
He doesn't want to insult the digital ladies, but he's okay insulting the American flag because it doesn't have feelings.
Exactly, yeah.
Who lost her fucking comb, and now I have to go find her in the field, and she got killed by a bunch of enemies, and then you gotta go talk to a bunch of fucking, what were they? Women of the Night, I guess you could call them. I don't want to insult them. But it really had nothing to do with the plot. Literally, it had nothing to do with the plot of the game, and that's what this game keeps doing. This game keeps going off in time-killing, boring-ass tangents that don't add anything to the plot of the game. Then all of a sudden, an hour of amazing gameplay and plot. But why didn't we just get to that? Why did we have 2 hours of boring-ass fucking...
Jesus Christ, Prophet.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much, Prophet, for the super chat. It says, Women of the Night, Jenna and Melissa. Prophet, that's mean. That's a very mean thing to fucking say. Also, I mean, you're half right, but still, very mean thing to say. I don't think Jenna does that anymore, does she? I think
no, she's gone clean. And
yeah, that lifestyle's been kind of wrote off for them. So fair play to them. Hopefully they stay strong and are happy.
The game. Then all of a sudden, an hour of amazing gameplay and plot. But why didn't we just get to that? Why did we have 2 hours of boring-ass fucking filler? And everyone's bored with it, including me. The funny part is, Jasper, say hello. He's purring. Say hello. He's not saying hello. When we get to the good parts of the game, it's great. Like yesterday's last hour, we went to a dungeon. We fought a bunch of interesting enemies. There was a cool boss fight. Then there was another boss fight between the icons. So it's like freaking 2 kaiju monsters beating the shit out of each other. Then we had giant plot elaboration and a time lapse. And I'm like, oh, this is great. And then it's like, okay, is it back to boredom now? I'm just tired of the
Oh
boredom.
yeah, there was
You
like
have
a
to get my
little goat
interest.
laugh or something,
It,
like a little hiss.
it was a small little kind of, but it wasn't a proper laugh.
It wasn't proper. Okay.
Yeah, we need a legitimate laugh from Phil, So we'll get there.
If in 15 hours I played this game and only 5 hours have interested me, that's a problem with the game. It's a big problem, and that's what the problem I'm having with Final Fantasy 16 is. The highs are very high, but then they put in all this shit that's boring. I shouldn't have played for 15 hours to get where I am. I should have played 5, and all the rest could have easily been cut out. But you know what it is? It's an RPG, and which is RPG, we have to give it a pass, right? No, we don't. No, we don't. We can demand better. Just because you bought the game for $70 and they claim it's 80 hours long, it shouldn't be 20 to 25 hours of good stuff and 60 hours of boredom. And that's a major problem with the game. Everyone who shows up to my Final Fantasy streams complains that half the stream's boring because we're just sitting here watching fucking boring ass cutscenes that has nothing to do with the plot.
And do you think you have a fucking factor in why it's such a boring fucking, stream for them? Phil, you've got to take some fucking responsibility here. You're the content creator, and if you're not able to fucking entertain your audience during the fucking boring parts of the fucking stream, that's a problem that you have to fucking, try and tackle yourself. How do you, obviously, we're all bored to hell of Phil right now, aren't we? We're bored to fucking death enduring him.
Oh yeah.
This is what I'm saying. On every Saturday, you fucking do this as well. Decepticon, you fucking have these React, for his fucking special React content. You have a guest on as well. And you guys try to fucking make it entertaining for everyone, trying to endure Phil's shitey fucking reactions and skipping all the fucking things he's fucking reacting to as well and all that shit. You try and make his boring content enjoyable and entertaining for your audience.
Yeah, no. Basically, his content is apparently one big cutscene because it's that boring. It's just, God. He's just an idiot, and he should have known this is Final Fantasy. Of course, it's going to have fucking cutscenes. God,
I don't know what he was fucking expecting. I really fucking don't. It's crazy, but it's just he's a fucking idiot. He really is. I mean, fucking hell, right? We'll just crack on, mate. We could spend ages just fucking calling him a moron, but fuck it, crack on.
And it really is. It drives me nuts.
Fucking arsehole.
No, seriously. Like, there's people defending it right now in the chat. All right, I'm gonna make an analogy. Let's imagine you're playing a game, all right? And the game is it's a sim game, right? The entire sim game is about, basically you raising a family inside your house. But then every time you leave and you go into the city, there's a bunch of distracting things there. Like there's a whole side quest about a burger shop. And all the people in the burger shop and their little menial tasks that they need to do, like they ran out of mustard. And you're going to help them out. You decided to help them. You're going to go find mustard and bring it to the burger shop and all of that. By the way, it's incredibly time consuming. It's a bunch of very mundane, boring, blasé dialogue. And when you're done with the quest that takes 4 hours to do, you get nothing significant for it whatsoever.
Blasé.
Oh, but it's world building because you wanted to know about the burger shop down the street from your house. But the fucking game is back at your house raising your family. Why the fuck do you care about the burger shop and why did you waste 4 hours there? That's Final Fantasy 16. Literally, here's your plot and what should be important. But go spend time with these other fucking things that have nothing to do with it. Why? Why? Let me play the game. Stop distracting me with boring bullshit. And that's Final Fantasy 16. Half the time, it's boring bullshit. Sorry, I want to play a fun game. I don't want to waste my time with my thumb up my ass waiting for the goal to emerge from the field.
Then why is he fucking do them?
Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to do them, just don't do them.
Why?
But some people love it for the world building and just the extra interaction with the world.
Ever screaming in the chat, I want to find mustard for someone. That's the thing, some people like the side quests in games. Some people don't fucking mind it.
So sometimes it's the best part of some games because the side quests tend to be so captivating for being such a little story off the main path. It's just some people love it.
Barrett Wells, a little update here. Final Fantasy 16 has 45.8 thousand followers and 13.2 thousand viewers right now on Twitch. So there you go. And profit a very good fucking point there as well, as opposed to cutting wood for 2 hours in Yakuza. Phil didn't seem to mind that, I guess. I don't know. He's just... I blame Street Fighter 6. Because that's the one game he's only interested in right now. Every single other game that is out right now is a distraction rather than a fucking... It's not a good thing, it's a bad thing, because he has one game he really wants to fucking focus on. But he wants to... There's this pretense of his that he's a fucking variety content creator. And he is... Yeah, Neil.
No, he should just play Street Fighter 6. It should be the whole month or something.
Until he gets burnt out. That's all he fucking cares about, and even his fucking long-term fans like K. Gallion are fucking noticing that and picking up on that. And so people turn up to fucking Final Fantasy streams and saying we're bored. And Phil's blaming the game, but it's him. He's the one that's causing the fucking boredom because he's not able to fucking entertain his audience. He thinks he can just fucking play a fucking game and the game will fucking do the entertainment for him. No, Phil, you need to fucking do something to engage your audience and fucking get them through the boring shit of a fucking game. If the fucking game's having a problem, you've got to fucking pick it up as a content creator. This is what the best content creators fucking do. They make their fucking experiences. They can take shite and turn that stuff into fucking gold dust for our audience. Because of their fucking nature, their personality, their behaviour, the way they fucking react to it. You just sit there in silence and a huff, waiting for it to fucking end, so you can fucking just check your fucking next tip. Agent Proper saying K. Gallion is allegedly leaving Phil's cult. We know, we covered it.
Yeah.
In fact, Agent Proper, okay. I used your fucking screenshot to fucking cover that. So yeah, Agent Proper fucking found a screenshot of the fucking. I seen he was one of the first ones I saw a screenshot of, and then Decepticon sent me as well. But yeah, Agent Proper was you fucking I found out from. So there you go. So yeah, K. Gallion apparently is it's had enough of Phil and his antics and his embarrassment to the community. So there you go. But we covered all that at the start of the stream though.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, so
there's a laugh. We can count that as a fucking laugh.
Well, that's a laugh.
I don't give a fuck. He clearly does give a fuck. If he's fucking ranting and raving about it for fucking 10 minutes, he clearly does give a fuck.
I'm sorry. Maybe some people are just so desperate for stories and games they think this is fun. But to me, it really just drives me absolutely nuts. It does. And that's the thing. So everything I'm describing, right? It's like, so do I really want to play Final Fantasy 16 tomorrow? Well, here's the thing. I know the first half of the stream is going to be probably boring. And then we'll get to good stuff the last hour of the stream. Or I could continue my rise in Street Fighter 6. I could play with the characters I've been learning. I could get better. It's action-packed. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
So what do you think I'm going to
100%
pick,
Street
right?
Fighter. Continue his rise in Street Fighter.
Big time.
Well, yeah, that's really telling.
What do you seriously think I'm going to pick between the two? Sorry, but yeah, these game developers making RPGs need to do a better job. It's gotten to the point where every game has to be 80 hours long, but if half the time I'm not having fun, then fuck this. Why play every RPG if every RPG is the same? They're all just time wasters. I don't want to waste my time. And it's sad because, again, a game like Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, I'm like almost 50 hours in now. I want to say I'm like 45, 46 hours in. Yeah, 45 hours in as of last night. You want to know the truth? Last night's stream was amazing. We had a lot of fun. Last night, we completed a quest that was meaningful. We went to Hyrule Castle. We're exploring.
Meaningful. Did you just see the fucking super chat and Phil's? Also, we're behind, but Phil was by well, you know, we're 30 some minutes behind. But Phil just got a really wholesome super chat there. You inspire me to never give up, man, no matter what. I started a new project in life thanks in part to you motivating me. What happens to Phil's fucking projects every fucking time, though?
Oh, no, I think that project's a gambling addiction.
Could very well be.
Phil followed through on that.
Yeah. Fuck me, man. Like, every time Phil tries to fucking start anything fucking meaningful, when it comes to his fucking shitty content, he usually fucking does not end well for him whatsoever ever. So, yeah, inspired. And let Phil is a great inspiration as to don't do what he does. Don't be like him. Phil is a great, what do you call it? He's a great example, you know, of how not to live, how not to fucking waste your money, how not to fucking do certain types of content.
Well, Super Trevor and I chatted about this at some point, that if you want to learn how to do YouTube, watch Phil and discover what he's doing wrong. Because when someone's so bad at what they do, all the extra stuff falls away, and you can tell what's the basis of what a YouTuber does, you know? And you see Phil ranting and raving, wasting so much time and all that. He's a good way to learn what not to do for a YouTuber.
Big time, yeah. It's just like, also, I mean, it's one of those things as well. Also, there is some kind of market for people that rage at games and not shit, you know what I mean? But Phil doesn't even do that anymore. His content isn't him like raging at a fucking game. He just fucking gets depressed about the fucking game, and he's so toxic and negative. It's not as if it's fucking look at a fucking funny older man raging at a fucking game. No, it's more like just look at the fucking bored person's trying not to fall asleep on a stream, clearly not enjoying what he's fucking doing with his life. That's not engaging.
He should be taking like 2 or 3 shots before each Street Fighter session, just so he gets some rage, because that would entertain people. If he just switched to Street Fighter and got drunk on it, people would love it.
But what about his ranking? He's got to fucking... He wants to make it sure he stays high ranking and all that shit. He's too fucking focused. He cares too much about the fucking rankings in the fucking game. For somebody that's not tryharding right now, he acts like a fucking tryhard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Fucking watching homework of fucking different fighters for 2 hours before every fucking stream. What the fuck? If that's not tryhard, I don't know what is.
Mm-hmm.
Exploring this creepy ass dungeon. There's mobs of enemies that are unique and interesting. There's a really unique boss fight. It was challenging. Man, I had to pump a bunch of items. I got rewarding weapons at the end. I was like, this is amazing, right? So these games have high highs. There's streams that are really good of each game. Really. But so I don't want to crap on these games. Oh, they suck. They don't suck. The problem is they don't know how to pace and they don't know how to retain interest. This would be like going to the movies to see a 3-hour movie and you're fucking bored for 2 hours and only 1 hour is interesting. Then the movie is bad. You get that? It's bad. But for a video game, we give it a pass. Why? Why? No, the whole game should be bad. excuse me, the whole game should be good. It shouldn't be 2/3 of the game is boring. Anyway, I think another problem is, let's be honest, I'm just playing too many RPGs at once. I do feel like last night I played Zelda, tonight I'm playing Diablo, yesterday I played Final Fantasy. So out of the 4 streams I just did, 3 of them were RPGs. So I'm craving something that's not action-based, so I want Street Fighter. You see, that's why I'm craving so much Street Fighter, I think. Anyway, I don't know. I'll leave it in your hands, because here's the thing. Tomorrow, I'll play more Final Fantasy if you'd like it, or I'll play more Street Fighter 6 if you'd like it. And if we play Street Fighter 6, like I said, it won't be like a newer character. It'll be either Blanca or Zangief or someone I played a bunch of and I want to level up a little more. That'll be tomorrow's stream, okay? So let's think about it today. I'd love to hear your feedback, what you want on tomorrow's daytime stream. Tomorrow night's night stream will be Zelda, and we're actually going to be unlocking and heading into the 6th and final dungeon of the game at this point, which will be very exciting, okay? Anso Kamaru, at this point, you're spouting such nonsense. He literally says, the pointless side quests are not time wasters. The side quest, where there's 2 people sitting on a bench in the middle of the city who have no significance to anything in the plot, and they're hungry, and you have to go to the inn and talk to 3 people to find a dish of food sitting on top of a bureau, and you pick the food up, and you walk back, and you hand them the plate of food, and they reward you with like 2 experience and a gill bug. That's significant? Get the fuck out of here. And the thing is, that's the majority of side quests so far in Final Fantasy 16. They are...
Imagine telling your fucking fans, get the fuck out of here, because you don't fucking agree with our opinion.
Yeah, that was toxic. But that could, for a lot of people, that could just be a fun little side quest that's common in
It's
RPGs.
a nice little distraction. It doesn't take too fucking long to do. Just get out the fucking way. It's a long thing to do.
It gets you to interact with the world a bit, you know?
Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. This is what I'm saying. I gave this advice to Phil Burnell, but fucking like 10 years ago, easily. And it's like, when I first discovered DSP, one of the fucking things I said in his forums was you need to just treat your audience better, treat your fans better, because the way you treat them sometimes is fucking horrible. And literally, I got banned, obviously, you know. Okay. Any fucking criticize as well.
To be fair, I ban like everyone in my chat, so it equals out, you know? I mean, just ban them and unban them.
Jesus. I think I've only banned one person ever, but they were an arsehole.
Yeah. No, I banned Intercold like a dozen times.
Oh, she deserves it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So don't give me that crap. You are so full of it. What it is you like the game, which is fine. I like the highs of the game, but I'm not going to sit here and lie about the game and say that everything's good. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you didn't like the comb retrieval mission? Oh.
You're accusing your fucking supporter of lying, though. This is what you're doing, Phil. You're fucking accusing your own fans of lying about how they feel about the game. You're trying to tell your audience how they feel about the fucking game.
It's a lie that you have a differing opinion. Holy shit.
It's fine if you like the fucking game. That's what he's fucking telling. He's calling him a fucking liar, but at the same time saying it's fine if you like the game.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell? I need to rewind that just to let's try and understand Phil's breakdown of this. Is he saying it's fine for you to like the game, or is he calling his fucking audience member a liar here? Also, we may have a voice crack here. Listen out for the voice crack in case it happens.
Oh, voice crack.
A bureau, and you pick the food up, and you walk back, and you hand them the plate of food, and they reward you with like 2 experience and a gill bug. That's significant? Get the fuck out of here. And the thing is, that's the majority of side quests so far in Final Fantasy 16. They are boring-ass time wasters. So don't give me that crap. You are so full of it. What it is you like the game, which is fine. I like the highs of the game, but I'm not going to sit here and lie about the game and say that everything's good. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you didn't like the comb retrieval mission? Oh. Man, let me tell you, because what's going to happen is at the end of the game, you're fighting the final boss, and when all hope is lost and all the chips are down, you're going to pull out the comb, and you're going to go doink and poke him in the eyes. You go, ah, my 1 week.
This is a good one.
Thank you very much for brought for the super chat. It says, Phil wants everyone to accept his opinion, but when you have an opinion, fuck off. Fuck right off.
Yeah. You're full of it.
Phil was absolutely fucking hell-bent. Like, he had his big massive tirade a couple of fucking days ago about how he's not allowed to have an opinion, and all he wants fucking people to do is respect his fucking opinion. But he's demanding respect. Now, Phil's allowed to have opinions. Anyone's allowed to have opinions. But you can't demand respect for those fucking same opinions. You're allowed to have them, Phil. Everyone's allowed to have those opinions. But we're also fucking allowed to fucking say that's a dumb fucking thing to say.
Yeah, you can have a shit opinion. Like people can criticize your opinion.
Respect. He's demanding respect for his opinions, which is a fucking shite way to fucking go about that. You can't just respect is earned. You don't demand respect, you fucking earn that fucking shit, Phil. But he's busy just fucking demanding people respect his opinions because he's a fan of Zelda. I think it's about Zelda specifically, but he's fucking pissed off about Zelda, and because he's wearing Zelda jammies, his opinion has merit, and he should have his opinion respected as a fan of Zelda. It's just nonsense. Jesus fucking Christ.
all the chips are down, you're gonna pull out the comb and you're gonna go doink and poke him in the eyes. You go, ah, my one weakness, oh, and that's it. And that's the end of the game. The comb saves the day, right?
This is so bad.
All right. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? All right. So
Oh, was that
I
voice
want to hear
crack?
your feedback. What do you want tomorrow? And tomorrow night will.
I mean, yeah.
Did you hear that? Let's continue. Like
Jesus space.
just like.
That's face.
See, imagine waking up to that. Like Cat
Hold on.
sees this every day.
Hang on. I'm on a thumbnail hunt. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just going to focus purely on the face only. It's probably going to have his hair looking a bit strange as well because of the background there. See, the background's a bit funny, but let's see. Hold on. Hold on. I got the website ready to go. Yeah, I had a feeling. Fucking Phil with his oddly shaped head. Jeez.
I think it adds to it.
Honestly, officer, I've not had a fucking drink all fucking night. I swear to fucking God. Fucking.
Oh, officer, you're drunk.
What are you doing out here in the fucking middle of the fucking night? And respect my opinions. I came forth for evil, you know. Fucking hell. That's a strange fucking face, right? Listen out for the voice crack.
The comb saves the day, right?
Yeah, he says like, let's continue.
All right. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? All right.
Yeah, I'll count that as a voice crack, yeah. There we go. We still don't have a bingo yet, not a full row yet, but we're close. We've got a lot of green on screen.
What I just cursed the stream with the bingo card, not a single bingo.
No. It's like we have a lot of green, but it's just one of those things we don't have a whole row yet.
Yeah.
We're very close to it, though.
Cursed the stream.
No. We've had many cursed streams. This is actually quite decent. Probably one of the worst, technically one of the worst bingos we ever had was probably for the Side Scrollers podcast when they did the interview. But that's because we had no idea how it was going to go. You know what I mean? And also after the first hour or so, we just gave up on bingo and just enjoyed the podcast for what it was worth. It's like, okay, if something happens, cool on the card, but the card like barely got anything that day, and we're all just fucking losing our goddamn minds, enjoying the fucking whole shit show.
It was insane, yeah.
All right. So tomorrow, let's see. I want to hear your feedback. What do you want tomorrow? And tomorrow night will be Zelda. I'm off on Thursday. Friday is Street Fighter Friday. Now, every Friday, what I've been doing is picking a new character. And if you want me to do that, I'll do that. What we could do is I'll think about it. You know, there's many characters I haven't used. Who haven't I used yet? Let's think about this. Kimberly and Jamie for 2 new characters. Jury from a returning character from 4 and 5. Guile.
Oh, that was a burp.
What haven't I used yet? That's 4, but there's like 3 more. Who else didn't I use? Oh, Ken. Duh. Ken is definitely 1. So that's 5. Who are the other 2? I can't even
I
remember.
love how he has to use his hand to keep track of numbers.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I
yes,
told you earlier on. He can't just he needs that hand to keep track. He can't just do it in his head and think there's 1, 2, 3. No, the hand is important, so he does not lose count whatsoever. And I love how he pointed at his fucking pinky. He's like, "That's 5. Everyone, that's 5. See?"
It's 5. Yeah, and he holds up his
Oh,
hand to the
Ken.
camera.
Duh. Ken is definitely 1. So that's 5. Who are the other 2? I can't even remember. I'm going to have to sit down and look at the cast list and remember who that. Oh, Luke. That's 6. And there's 1 more. Who's the 7? I can't even remember. Oh, Cammy. So there you go. So Luke, Cammy, Jury, Ken, Jamie, Kimberly, Guile. Those are the 7 characters I haven't used yet. All right. So perhaps I can try one of those characters on Friday. If so, you choose that I do a new character every Friday. Seems like it's been working. So let's think about that. But yeah, I'll probably pick a new character on the first stream, play with them, learn them, play with them a little bit. The late night stream, Friday night fights, could be more of that character, or it could be me going back to other characters that I'm more familiar with. It all depends on, you know, how things go over the course of the day. But it will be Street Fighter all day. Saturday is the React show. DSP versus the Internet on my React channel. Saturday night we'll do more Diablo. Sunday will be Final Fantasy. Sunday night will be my nose itches. Sunday night will be Zelda, and likely heading to the end game if not finishing it. You know, Monday will be Street Fighter, and we'll alternate. And it is going till Wednesday again next week. So it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 6-day streaming week next week. Okay.
So he's still locked in for fucking having Thursdays as a day off now. That's kind of strange.
He keeps swapping between Thursday and Wednesday. It's weird.
Well, it's about the fucking 3rd Thursday in a row. I mean, it has been consistently Wednesday the whole time. For a long time. And now all of a sudden the last couple of weeks it's been Thursdays, which is just bizarre. You know, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, it's strange.
So, all right. So there will be more gameplay of Final Fantasy next week, no matter what, because there's no crazy marathon going on. That's going to kind of, you know, mess with my schedule. All right. So I'm all for whatever tomorrow. Give me feedback on what you want. Do you want Street Fighter 6 tomorrow, or do you want more Final Fantasy? Do you prefer more, you know, RPG? More RPG right now, or do you want more fighting games? I mean, either one I'm playing a lot of, so, you know, either way, I'm down for it. All right. Give me your feedback, and we'll go from there. Long form, long term, we got some special stuff coming up. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, the next special event has been locked in. Later this month, will be my special.
That's fucking ridiculous. He's
Oh,
got a graphic already.
yeah, and it's Project 7.
The dark side of machinima.
It's a shit thumbnail.
It really is. It's just a fucking still frame from, you know, one of the fucking Project 7 videos and just slapped the machinima logo over it, and that was it. Even that
the
fucking
text-
bingo has fucking made effort.
Yeah, the text is bad. It's really bad.
This is like a 5-minute job. I recognise shite thumbnails because I fucking make them on a regular basis. I recognise shite thumbnails when I see it. This is a 5-minute job.
God.
Special long-form react event, The Dark Side of Machinima. Yes, hope you guys are excited for this special event. It's a trip down memory lane. It's me exploring my history as a content creator because I used to be a partner with Machinima and MCN on YouTube for over 6 years. And this is going to be a very special long-form react event. First of all, I'll be reacting to a documentary by June the King that's about an hour long that he recently made about the rise and fall of Machinima. I'm going to be adding so much to this because I am one of the longest running partners. While all people who were partnered with Machinima were kind of like cutting tail and running and getting out of there, I was one of the people that stayed with them almost until the end when they went out of business, okay? So I have stories to tell. I have a lot of...
We have our first bingo of the game because Phil said business is a double bingo as well.
God.
So the jinx is over. Congratulations.
The jinx is over.
You've
I
not
don't want to curse this.
Yeah.
I don't want to curse this like Andrew curses my streams.
There we fucking go. No danger of that here. So we are actually doing quite well. We are 7 away from a full house. So even though it's our first bingo of the game, essentially, we're only 7 away. So we're nearly there.
Context to add.
Almost.
In addition, I saved all my correspondence and emails with this company that doesn't exist anymore, and I'm going to share a lot of those with you, some stories and things that came out of those and what happened over the years that I worked with them. I have swag, I have collectibles, I have things to show you from my history with them, and they all have stories behind them, all right? So, this is going to be a special long-form React event that we're going to be doing on my DSP Reacts channel exclusively. All of the content of this event will be over there on DSP React. We haven't done a long-form React in many months. This will be a good way to get back into the swing of things with that. Now, you might say, well, when's this going to be? Well, I was looking at the schedule yesterday, and I said we have 2 prime dates that are good candidates for this, all right? Sunday the 23rd or Sunday the 30th of July. Either one of those would work fine. And I know we just did a long-form special event, so I'm thinking maybe you guys would want to wait later, maybe have it be like that last weekend of July. That way we can have, 3 solid weeks of gaming before we have any kind of interruptions, right? Because it would be, if we did it on the 30th, it would be 3.5 weeks without anything special going on, and then we have this special event to end the month, right? Unless there's a reason why you guys think I shouldn't do it on the 30th, and we should do it earlier, that week before the 24th, then I'm okay with that too, or 23rd. I'm okay with that too. Let me know if there's a reason, but I want to do it on a weekend because I know more people can usually attend these special events on weekends, all right? It'll be an all-day event on DSP Reacts featuring the react to the documentary, me adding in, a bunch of commentary and hours of content.
Oh my god,
and
you just
I'll
said all
probably,
this.
do some food and stuff that day, maybe order some food for like Feasting with Phil or something like that. Make a day of it, something different to break up my content. And after 3.5 weeks of straight gameplay, it'll probably be something good for variety purposes
Oh
too,
god.
all right? So this is
Okay,
coming
I'm
at the end of the
gonna
month.
do that.
Right now,
It's gonna
I'm
be
done.
so. The thing is, I cannot believe he apparently is not going to fucking be watching this beforehand first. But the first time Phil's going to watch this documentary by June the King will be on the day itself, which I think is a terrible fucking idea. Because that means he's not going to have the things he wants to have prepared ready to show up anytime fucking Phil, June the King will mention something in the documentary, which could be very relevant for Phil and all his fucking treasure trove of evidence he has at his disposal. He won't be prepared. And it's just going to be one of those things where it's like going to fucking take forever to fucking go through several printouts of his emails, not shit, just fucking think, I have the email here somewhere, scrolling fucking through several different fucking printouts.
Like he scrolls through Respect to Pax emails, John and Howard emails, and all that, all the unbanned requests he gets.
Fucking paper everywhere, for fuck's sake, trying to fucking find this one little printout. Fuck off. He needs to. If he wants this to be a fucking good React show, at the very fucking least, he should fucking watch it ahead of fucking time and have things prepared. This kind of fucking.
He could probably gather all the emails prior,
He'll print off everything beforehand for sure, but it's one of those things where he's not going to be as prepared. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Good chance he has a fucking. Yourself, you know what I mean? If he's going to be prepared for things like this, especially when you're reacting to stuff in long form, and if you have things you can fucking bring to offer more substance and clarification and expanding different things, it's good to have it prepared.
Profit.
I know.
No. He makes a good point. Like in that, it frustrates me that he's not gonna do that.
Yeah.
God damn.
So thank you very much to Prophet for Silver Chat. Says he claims he has years and years of emails, but won't display capture it for it on OBS for live streams. Yeah. Well, doesn't seem. No, it doesn't fucking. I don't know. I don't know why Phil does things the way he fucking does things. It's very easy to fucking do it that way in OBS, but nah, he has to print it out for some fucking reason. He has to have everything printed out. His schedule, his fucking big massive gaming schedule, he had a big notepad, pen and paper for preparing the big massive upcoming gaming schedule, and rather than just fucking have it in his fucking phone, like most content creators might fucking do, to let them know and have a reminder set. Nah, he has to write it down. With his fucking chicken fucking scratch handwriting.
Does he even have a printer?
Yes. He definitely does have
okay.
a printer because he usually prints off questions for Ask the King.
That's a good point, yeah.
My content, and after 3.5 weeks of straight gameplay, it'll probably be something good for variety purposes too. All right. So this is coming at the end of the month. Right now, let's tentatively set it for July 30th, but we could change that if we want to. But let's just say that's when it's going to happen for now, and set that as kind of the date. Hope you guys are excited for that. I mean, this is me from what 11, 12 years ago. That is me from 11, 12 years ago.
I know fucking shit, Phil. It's actually. Look at him trying to replicate it. What I like,
Yeah.
is it just me? Or let me full screen, right? Is this just me here, right? Or does this Machinima logo being placed where it is make Phil look like he's got some sort of strange Hitler stash?
He does. Oh my god, you're right.
Like it looks like
you're
it's a
right.
very badly. This might have been a detractor thumbnail, possibly, because it really does look like some sort of rant. It really looks like a Hitler stash, just based on the fucking placing of the Machinima logo.
Oh my god, Dayglow.
The dark side of the Third Reich. I mean, Phil Burnell on Machinima. Yeah, well, mine hair. 6 million. It's a funny number, isn't it?
Does my hand look the same? The lighting's different. I kind of look almost exactly the same, don't I? Right?
No, and
Oh
no.
no.
I'll know.
That's a coat. That is a heavy coat.
Look at his face. Like, no, I can't agree with that. Not even I agree with what I just fucking said there.
For the most part. My hair's very different today, but outside of that, actually I was heavier back then. I actually weighed more. Okay, anyway, so that's coming up in late July. Then, coming in August. August is going to be an amazing month, guys. Here's why. Because in August, I'm celebrating my 15-year anniversary as a content creator on YouTube.
And he's celebrating it early because September's very fucking busy apparently for games.
So he's doing it early?
Yeah. September's actually his genuine anniversary, you know what I mean? But he's doing it in August, late August, because he still wants to do something to celebrate.
Oh, fuck. I gotta speed up then. Thank you. This
That's
is
right.
good to know.
15 years ago in the fall of 2008, I almost said 28, like what? When I started making consistent gameplay footage for you guys. And, you know, it's been a wild ride, and certainly there's been ups, downs, and I have changed who I am as a person and as a content creator completely since the old days. But I think what we can do is a series of special events, maybe even one a week. I definitely want to do one day where we do all retrospective stuff, where you guys nominate your favorite moments and things from my history, and I can go back and watch them and react to them together with all of you guys, all right? In addition, I think that one special thing that we could do is some retro playthroughs during that month, actually looking at older games that I played during my early days as a YouTuber but didn't necessarily do awesome playthroughs of, and going back.
Hey, we have another bingo. He said necessarily, there we fucking go. 6 away from the full house.
For replaying them. A lot of people have said things like, you know, the earlier games like maybe Saints Row 2. Some people have said, well, if there's opportunity to maybe games that you've wanted to play and never did, like Assassin's Creed 1, or things like that. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it over the course of July and determine what kind of gameplay would you like to see in August that's kind of throwback gameplay to celebrate my anniversary, okay? In addition to that, there's going to be a special tier maker where I'm going to rank all of the games that I said were Game of the Year and runner-up over the last 10 to 12 years, and we're going to rank them together today in, you know, what stood the test of time, what games are still good, and what games actually suck ass now. In addition to all of that, I want to do a special Project 7 retrospective event where we watch the entirety of Project 7 together, and I do commentary on it live interactively. And it's going to be interesting seeing it now in context with the fact that we know what John and Howard said about all of that in their video from 2015 that I reacted to last year. It'll actually be very interesting to put that all in perspective now, all right? So we're going to do that. That's just a few of the things. I'm thinking like maybe once a week we could do a major stream of something special to celebrate the anniversary, but then there's also ongoing playthroughs and stuff during the month, okay? So think about it. I mean, right now, the feedback I need is what games do you think would make sense to play in August as throwback games for my anniversary? And is there anything special you'd like to see me do again as an anniversary event that I haven't mentioned there? You know, I'm trying to get those information, all right?
Have a wank on stream. Why not? For old time's sake, Phil, for a fucking banter, just have another cheeky wee wank.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, well, what, like almost 7 years from that now. Time for another one. Like, he has to do it every 7 years to stay relevant.
The seventh inning itch, or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a baseball term for that, isn't there? America and all that shit.
Oh, I don't know baseball. No, I'm not real American.
Feedback is key with an anniversary event like this, all right? So, also, I would like some feedback. Now, I'm not going to promise anything, but I would like feedback from you guys. Do you know of a good business and or website or someone who'd be willing to work with me on merchandise. I've now had merchandise in
What? You damn shill. You fucking paid shill with your fucking ridiculous merchandise. I thought you were above such things, Phil.
15-year anniversary merch. Holy shit. New scam.
Phil, the thing is, though, Phil could actually make a killing if he had a t-shirt of like his like face and just the words "It's the guy." I think that's a kind of shirt that actually would be popular with fans and detractors. It's one of those fucking things.
It's a guy or like this made cat cry.
I think the detractors all say that the detractors would think that would be a great t-shirt to have, but no, I don't want to give him money. So that kind of dilemma, you know what I mean? But yeah, Phil could potentially capitalise on some of the more popular memes about him.
Yeah.
Like Side Scrollers did when he fucking didn't beat the dragons or whatever.
Yeah, he needs to beat
I'm starting to get people
demons
asking me
shirt.
for it.
Demons, wasn't it beat demons? I thought it was dragons. Beat demons, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it was beat his demons.
I thought it was dragons for some fucking reason. There you go.
Again, in the past few months, I've gotten several requests from people saying, hey, do you sell any merch? I'm just curious. You know, I've been watching your stuff for like a year and I like your stuff, but you don't sell any merch. Everyone else has merch and not you. There's a good reason. Over 2 years ago, my hate watchers decided to go on a hate campaign against me. And what they did is they created a bunch of slander. And they did things like took my old moniker, which used to be called the King of Hate, okay? And they took that moniker and they combined that with out-of-context clips from, not exaggerating, over a decade ago. You know, from my...
The King of Hate. Strange that. Funny that, the King of Hate. So what happens if we if we type in the King of Hate? In fact, if we just type in the King of Hate, what channel shows up? DSP Reacts.
Yeah, there we go.
There fucking go.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream.
Ash taters.
Shut up. There you go. So hold on. So if we just change, let's just change this to the King of Hate vlogs. It's the same channel.
Porn.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Look at that. I wonder why if I was called the
It
King of
must, be,
Hate.
it must be an imposter.
No, it's the same channel. It's a DSP Reacts, 31.2k, shitey tier maker.
It must be an imposter.
It
Fake news.
says
Haters.
Twitter. There's a shitey website up here. There's a fucking PayPal. I love how he's got his fucking PayPal right up here in the fucking thing as well. Jesus Christ. So hey, make sure you fucking remember to tip me because I don't make money in this fucking channel much apparently. Fuck off. But there you fucking go. Jesus Christ. The King of Hate still lives on, at least as far as YouTube are concerned.
Early days as a YouTuber when all the commentary was kind of risque and over the top and over-exaggerated, and when things like that weren't offensive back then, and they would basically make a montage of stuff and then send it to all the companies that I was doing business with. They sent it to Twitch, they sent it to Teespring, they sent it to a bunch of places. And after doing this, literally 3 different companies cut ties with me. Even though all the stuff they sent them was either a lie, out of context, or incredibly outdated, and has nothing to do with who I am today. I mean, I can't press enough how unprofessional Teespring is. Now they're just called Spring. Like, I've worked with this company for 5 years. They reached out to me 5 years ago to say they wanted to work with me to make merch. They actually designed some of my original designs of merch. They knew all about me. They knew about the King of Hate moniker. They knew all my history, and they reached out to me to work with me. But what happened is in the last many years, all these companies now sadly have gone woke, and now they're all so afraid of being associated with anyone who ever said anything risque. So after my haters
woke.
sent them a bunch of shit, they can't.
He is kind of incorrect about Teespring. Teespring, so Phil didn't know to touch his whole merchandise area. He didn't update it for a long fucking time. In fact, it took like 6 months. It was over 6 months between him getting the boots from the Teespring. He had not updated his store, his merch, whatever, in like 6 months at the very least. And they have a policy. Teespring had a policy back then where you can actually, if your store is deemed inactive and is not, you know, being updated or whatever, they have the right to basically just say, look, you're not really doing anything with this anymore. We're just nuking it. There's not a lot's happening with it. You're not updating it. You're not doing anything with it. So we have the right to basically say goodbye.
So he was terminated for inactivity, and he's such an idiot.
And he's spreading this kind of story where I have absolute conclusive evidence, which I'm not going to show anyone, that there was some concerted campaign by detractors to get me nuked off everything on the planet. Which, and basically, it was one person. It was one fucking person that fucking got him booted off Streamlabs, essentially. That was it. But Phil thinks it snowballed somehow.
Kick me out of their program, which makes no sense because I did nothing. If anything, I've improved myself. I don't make that kind of harmful content anymore. But they actually...
Harmful? So Phil thinks all his content back in the day was harmful, and he wants to fucking do a retrospective 15-year anniversary celebrating his harmful content.
I mean, we get that on DSP Boosted Internet a lot, where he just looks at his old content, he says a slurry, he'll like do his goat laugh, like,
Exactly, yeah.
I
That's
mean,
overcoming a lot of my program. You can't have merch here anymore for things you did over a decade ago, even though they were okay with it 5 years before. So, I'm looking for a company that actually has a brain, that actually would work with me with my current content and my current stuff. I would like to do a line of products, a line of shirts or whatever, but I'm not going to start working with a company that on a moment's notice is just going to accept messages from my haters and take them as fact and kick me out, because it's too much time and effort put into it to just have it thrown away. Let me tell you, I was pretty upset to find out they shut down my Teespring page with the work that I put into it over the years. It's bullshit. Okay, so yeah, I'm curious. Do you guys know of any companies out there that content creators work with, you know, that is not going to do this? Because I don't want to waste time, everyone's time. I don't want to put effort into it. I don't want to have you guys think it's going to happen and then it just doesn't happen, right? So let me know. I need your feedback. I'm now appealing to my audience here. Who out there would be willing to work with me as a company to make merch?
Appealing to his audience to do his job.
Say, oh, something you did.
What's new? That's the way it always is. That is the way it always will ever be without, you know.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, at what point, Phil could easily look into this himself. He could easily just try and look into this himself and look up at different things or whatnot.
No, he's too busy watching Ryu for 2 hours on YouTube. But he can't spend 15 minutes looking up a t-shirt company.
Jesus
what
Christ.
the fuck?
The thing is, well, Phil could get these made. He could get a batch made himself and be responsible for shipping himself.
Oh no!
If he's that paranoid about it.
Nope, international shipping too expensive.
Exactly, I'll be too fucking lazy for it. Yeah, let our people fucking do all the legwork because he's such a lazy bastard.
Yeah.
7 years ago was awful, and therefore, we're not going to work with you anymore. It just doesn't make any sense, right? How dumb these companies have gotten. But I need help with that. And Spring, fuck them. I mean, I can't believe how fucking idiotic they are. They're just the same with Twitch, because Twitch did the same thing to me, literally at the same time. That's why Twitch kicked me out of their partner program. And it's just like all these companies go in the wrong direction. They're idiotic morons. You're taking someone who has made an honest effort to acknowledge that their past was wrong and change for the better, and you're punishing me for that past. So even though I've changed and I don't do that stuff anymore, too bad, you will always be punished for the mistakes of the past, is essentially what they're saying. Is that the kind of company you want to deal with? Do you really want to go stream on Twitch? Do you want to go make merch on Spring if they're just going to act like that, right? Fuck them. So that's what I mean. I need to find a better company, a company that's a cut above that. And I'd be willing to listen to feedback. If anyone has worked with companies or you know of other content creators who work with companies and do merch and stuff, I really would be interested now, because I'm actually having people reach out to me and say, we want merch. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste time unless I can find a place that's guaranteed to not pull something like that. Okay?
I don't think any business would guarantee that though.
No, there is a cap on risk of how risky they want a client.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, it's a business's right to fucking refuse doing business with you if they see it as a threat to their own business and their own reputation.
And also, the money he'll pull in is very small with his fan base.
Maybe Phil should ask Side Scrollers who they use for their merch. I mean, Phil's still got Craig in his email. Why not just ask him?
He'll split the money 50-50 with Craig if they
man.
make the t-shirts with him.
Oh my god. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
I know, he's too proud to
That'd be
do it.
funny as hell.
What Phil wants is someone else to do all the work for him, and that's why the local podcast would have been amazing for him. That's why if he had teamed up with Side Scrollers and made those t-shirts and shit like that with them or something, he wants the money, but he doesn't want to put in the effort.
No, fucking effort. So this is what he fucking needs. He needs somebody to find them a business. Somebody to fucking, confirm that business won't fucking, drop him if, they don't get being associated with him. They want someone, then he fucking needs someone to design the fucking shit as well. And also Phil did, one time at Teespring, Phil did actually, apparently, pay someone for designing a shirt ahead of time, and it didn't sell. Yeah, he told. I don't know how much. It was Phil telling a story, so I'm not sure how reliable it is. But apparently he paid him a good bit of money, expecting the shirt to do well, but didn't actually sell that well at all. So he doesn't like doing that. That's kind of Phil's explanation as to why he doesn't like giving people a commission for their hard work and efforts for the art.
Yeah, scam them. Oh, make a bad investment? Okay, you don't have to risk game more money.
Jesus, man. Anyway, let's just have a quick check in with the autos before we continue. We're doing these dummies.
Hello and welcome.
Beautiful stuff. Another lovely day in Monterey, must say.
It's been on the whole time, huh?
Lovely little fucking pill of ice. This guy just gonna fucking just grab some ice.
Turn it up. Turn up my neck.
Good stuff. Okay.
Yeah, there.
Back to the bingo. So I just had to be. I need to do.
Back to the toxicity. Back to toxic.
Okay. Cool. All right. Outside of all of that, that's really what we're doing for the next couple of months. And then come September, that's when all the new releases hit. We've got Starfield, and then everything else starts right after that. So once we get to September, dude, we are good for new releases moving on. It's going to be crazy. Mortal Kombat 1 is that month and everything. It's going to be a lot of content. So this summer, essentially, is playing through the RPGs I'm playing, lots of Street Fighter 6 covered, potentially a few other new things in there that I've been waiting for. You know, with variety, maybe doing the World Tour mode of Street Fighter 6, maybe Amnesia the Bunker, maybe some Game Pass stuff, you know, other things, odds and ends that I skipped or missed out on. Going back to Elden Ring, which I really want to do at this point. I'd like to go back to Elden Ring and finish that playthrough for you guys, especially because we're getting to the most challenging stuff in the game as a, you know, magic build and see how that pans out. And then the anniversary stuff next month, it should be really great. So, thanks. Thanks for listening. I hope this all sounds good to all of you. All right, now that's it. There's no game news today. There's no news at all. It's the 4th of July. It's always a slow news day. But I'd like to do shout outs and we'll get to Q&A and stuff before we jump into Street Fighter 6. Sound good? Okay.
Oh, this might be the good stuff.
What's going on? Monkey Spank 2.0. How's everyone?
Monkey Spank, isn't that his old name? Or something, or his old something?
Yeah. Yeah, so he got called Monkey Spank. He got really salty about it back in the day. WPFG covered it.
Look at his face. I don't think. Let's see again.
Okay. What's going on, Juan? What's going on? Monkey Spank 2.0. How's everyone?
His wee fucking. Yeah, I don't think he's happy seeing that name back there.
That's a blast from the past.
Is it possible he's forgotten? Is it possible he's not even aware and maybe he's forgotten? Or trying to kind of push that dark time down, like, he'd rest it down there in his soul. He fucking buried it under all the drink and the door dashing.
I think he's forgotten it, but make him remember.
Oh, beautiful.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Shout out to Monkey Spank 2.0.
Okay. We start today with Little Crow, who did a super chat. Thank you to Little Crow for the super chat. Let's get you on the leaderboard. Thank you.
Oh,
cool.
No, Bert.
Let's take a look at the tip side of stuff today. My email has glitched. It won't scroll. Let me try to refresh it. How do I refresh it?
Roll.
How
Machine
do I refresh the page? Why is there no refresh button? I think my browser is completely screwed up. Oh god, a lot of stuff is screwing up on my laptop right now, actually.
Roll.
Go down. Please go down.
There's some weird stuff going on right now.
Alt F4 to fix.
There we go. I think I just fixed it. Whoa, what just happened? Dude, my laptop's going crazy. I'm serious.
Must be the bubbles.
Restore, resize. There's no refresh. Let me click this.
Just hit F5. Holy shit.
What is happening right now? Hold on, because my laptop's going bonkers. It is. It's like, you're right. It's like there's a gremlin in my laptop. That's exactly what's going on. Like, my laptop's acting weird.
Prophet, did you hack
I mean,
Phil's
I guess
laptop?
I could just click on the emails individually, but why is there no scroll bar? I've never seen there not be a scroll bar in my email. I don't know. Anyway, let's start this morning with a nice generous tip from Game Tracker. $29.99. Thank you, Game Tracker, for the usual Street Fighter support tip. Let's get that animation. By the way, we now have all new animations for $10, $20, $30.
They only got the $20 animation.
Apparently, Game Tracker prefers the $20 animation because it's a Street Fighter animation.
So he took 1 penny less. Just oh my god.
No, like Phil counts it as $30 when he tracks it, you know. But Game Cooker specifically requests the $20 animation because it is a Street Fighter animation compared to the $30 animation, which is what, Diablo 4 or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, but fucking hell, man. I love how Phil's well the usual. So Phil's now this is as regular as fucking 1 minute, man. And it's basically, this is what, you know, I'll say Phil is enjoying Street Fighter 6 to an extent, but he would not be getting such generous fucking tips if he wasn't playing it. So Game Cooker is essentially the new emo. This is emo was to Elden Ring what Game Cooker is to Street Fighter. At this rate. And Jax, I guess, Jax Traxxer.
Street Fighter support tip. Get that animation. By the way, we now have all new animations for $10, $20, $30, and $50. Any level of tip essentially gets a new animation now, and it's all 4 playthroughs I'm doing right now: Street Fighter, Diablo, Final Fantasy 16, and Zelda. Those are the 4 animations that I currently have in place for tips. So if you tip, you're gonna see a cool new animation that's pertinent to something that I'm playing right now. Okay? So thank you, Game Tracker. Okay.
Oh yeah, so he's actually counting it as $29.99. He usually just types 30.
What the fuck?
But he's typing it as $29.99 this time around. What a petty little bastard.
Oh my god, that's so bad. But we count that as a tips holder. No, he counts it as 30, but then...
So,
Yes, 30.
Game Checker says, more Street Fighter 6. If you're still trying to figure out which fighter to use this stream, my vote is for Lily. I think that you have a talent for landing command grabs, and her simple gameplay means there's less that gets in your way of applying her mix-ups. You're free to use whomever you want, of course. I just think that you have potential with this character. I agree, and I do want to use Lily more. I did just use her on Sunday, though, in the casual play matches during the digital summer party. So I kind of felt like, I just played with them. Maybe I shouldn't use them again right away. So that's why really she wasn't an eligible candidate for today. Thank you for the tip, Game Checker. Okay. All right, I received a $5 tip also from Game Checker. So let's see. Thank you for $5 tip. So here's what he says. He says, in the tracking of my matches that he's doing, he says he is tracking casual matches separate from ranked, although they're still factored into overall wins and losses. Casual matches are at the top, and your wins and losses number are running total instead of being broken up by play session like I do for ranked. For instance, you said some days ago you had 37 wins, 12 losses with you before going into ranked. Actually, you had 11 wins and no losses before ranked. Then in the second session, you had 26 and 12 before ranked. The doc showed this added together. I'm doing it this way because opponents in casual matches are completely random, so it doesn't strike me as meaningful to try to track progression there. In the future, when you add to a character's casual matches, I'll typically your totals for that session. So for the whole of DSP's DSP or the Digital Summer Party, I had 43 wins and 15 losses in the casual play that I did. So I went really positive during the marathon event.
So here's what I don't get. Piece of piece in this amazing spreadsheet Phil has criticised in the fucking past. He's fucking called out as being like a waste of time. I was like, how can people fucking waste so much time tracking all this information on a spreadsheet? He has really criticised piece of piece of tracking what is publicly available information. And yet, when Game Cooker does it for Street Fighter, it's suddenly a wonderful fucking thing for Phil to really enjoy and appreciate.
Because he pays for the privilege to track Phil.
Let me give you fucking money and do all this fucking work for you as well. Yeah, it's a good fucking point. Yeah, it's like, if Game Cooker was doing this without fucking giving Phil any contributions, Phil might have some questions like, why are you doing this? Make your fucking strange amount of fucking data hoarding worth my time. But okay.
Yeah.
Naruto Ronan says Game Cooker's stats are incorrect. Prophet showed Phil's actual stats. That's true, yeah. It's like screenshots of how he does with his fucking fighters and shit. And Prophet says tracking when it's all available in game. Game Cooker lies about his stats. Phil lies about his stats. Yes. I mean, that's a thing as well. Yeah, I mean, there's easy ways to fucking track this shit, and Game Cooker seems to be. Maybe Game Cooker's not even fucking aware of how to actually do it properly. It's possible. Maybe he's fucking watching them individually without even being aware. You can just fucking go to a person's profile and see their records. It's very possible Game Cooker might not actually be very. I don't even think Game Cooker has the game.
I don't know, but it's he has a full-time employee essentially just tracking your wins and losses that he can just look up anytime.
Full-time intern, because he's not getting fucking paid for that shit, that's what I'm sure. But it's costing him
Oh
money.
yeah. Oh yeah.
By the way, what I
He's
should
basically
do,
a
give you guys an
student.
update, just so you know. So here's where I am, or here's where I'm at, in regards to Street Fighter 6 wins and losses. Overall, in all the matches I played, 897 wins, 670 losses, a 57% win rate. Currently, my highest win rate character is actually Marisa with 64%, although you can argue JP with 71%. That was only the first session I ever did. It was a launch day. I guarantee you if I used him now, I get bodied. But yeah, Marisa overall the best win-loss rate, and I am only about 100 wins away from my 1,000 wins, right? I've been tracking, when will I hit my 1,000th win? And I'm getting there. I would say this next week, because after today's 3 hours and playing all day Friday, like I'm gonna be right there. So I think we're hitting 1,000 wins this week, guys. We'll have to count down to the 1,000th win once we get there. We'll have to see, which one it is, but when will I hit it? 1,000 wins. I'm excited.
Fucking
Who will be
cares?
the lucky person to get beat up for the 1,000th win?
Oh, he
Right?
does. He does.
Okay, so thank you, Game Tracker, for the tip. I appreciate that. Continuing on here. So I got a troll, an idiotic troll who I'm just going to ignore. I got another tip here
Oh,
from another idiotic troll. And I got another tip here from Swagonito, who tipped me $6. Oh, excuse me. Nice voice crack there. $6.66, which earns this demonic tip animation. Very nice. Thank you so very much, Swagonito. So, he says, Phil, if you watch any high-level Ryu players at your leisure. Yes, I have watched quite a few. I've been watching a lot of videos. One of them's Paladin. One of them's names. I can't remember. Man, I can't remember their names. Like Mansoor TV. I think one of them was Mansoor or something like that. And one of them was starts with a J.
Oh, this is a good. This is a good one.
But fun. Prophet with a fucking hard facts. Prophet, thank you very much for Super Chat. And he says 890 wins, not 897, and that includes casual. Big fucking time, yeah. That's Prophet there, fucking keeping Phil right there. Prophet has all the fucking information at his fucking disposal, and he knows that Phil is fabricating information as usual to try and make himself sound more fucking impressive. So yeah. By the way, him ignoring troll tips. He's not banning anyone for that. He's just ignoring them. We still haven't had any confirmation. We haven't had any confirmation that Phil has leaned and banned somebody, so we can't count it.
Like Mansoor TV, I think one of them was Mansoor, something like that. And one of them was, starts with a J. I watched like 4 to 5 different reviews. Basically, whatever the higher ranked reviews are on YouTube, they say, oh, like this one was #1 at one point. Check this one out, or this one was doing well in a set or in a tournament. So I checked those out. All right. So I watched a bunch of videos because I've noticed a lot of them do dash cancel combos. Seems like a dash heavy character. Yes, completely yes. I like to see you play Lost Odyssey. I think that you said it's one of your all-time favorites you never played for YouTube. Yeah, at this point it's been a long ass time since I played it, but I absolutely loved the game when I played it pre-YouTube. It was a game during those years when I was basically retiring from competitive Street Fighter because my back injury at that point was at its worst. I was very heavy. I couldn't really travel anymore. And I wanted to get back into gaming. So I started playing console games, and Lost Odyssey was one. It was Lost Odyssey along with Blue Dragon, both games from Mistwalker Studios that I played, and I absolutely loved both of them. And Lost Odyssey plays so much like a classic turn-based RPG, but it's very challenging. It is. There's a lot of grind. It's a very challenging game. And I always said that one day I'd like to play it. I haven't gotten around to it, but I would like to someday. You know what also I want to play? The Suikoden Collection, which didn't get a release date. We've seen a bunch of footage from it this year, and it looks amazing, and they never gave it a release date. So I was hoping to play those games for you guys this year, but it's not looking good. Maybe it'll come out like December, in which case that'd be perfect timing because end of the year, there's a lot of time to do that kind of stuff. I guess we'll see. So that is all the shout outs for now. Thanks to everyone who's contributed and or supported the stream. Remember all the ways you can support my content, because remember, this is how I make a living. I don't make a lot of money on ad revenue. I do make some, but not a lot, all right? The primary income that I make is on my live streams or the support of my channel in general through things such as super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips. Right now, we just dipped a bunch of memberships. Like, I'm not kidding, 400. And because of that...
You are kidding. It was never that fucking high. No.
No. He's thinking about the time back in November, when he got to over 1,000.
Jesus fucking Christ, Phil. Yeah, Phil, keep in mind, so yeah, you fucking had a whole lot of massively overinflated fucking members, and all of a sudden, a lot of them expired because nobody wanted to give you fucking $4 to fucking stay as a member. That is what it fucking is. You had a lot of fucking lost members, and are you not going to fucking ask why that is? Are you not going to fucking think about why people don't want to fucking just pay $4 to be a member?
It's all the cutscenes, dude.
Fucking Final Fantasy to fucking blame. Derek, and keep in mind, Derek got gifted a membership the other night. He has got a membership back, so one of the gifted members right now, from as of yesterday, I think it was, is Derek. He is once again a member of DSP Gaming.
Oh, he is. Okay, he needs one for DSP React so he can submit vids again.
Yes, that confused Steve as well. Steve was like, yes, fucking hooray, we can get to fucking watch him submit awkward things like that, Phil. Sorry, Steve, that's the wrong channel. It's DSP Gaming, it's not DSP Reacts, I'm sorry.
The different channels.
Yeah, it's just they don't cross over. As much as Derek would love it to cross over, it doesn't cross over.
I'm kind of down on revenue right now. It would be great if this month, if you like the content...
No, hold on, I'm going to remind that. He's down on revenue right now, says... This motherfucker, who has dropped almost $1,000 on WWE Champions in a specific event, is down on revenue right now. Did they just say that?
Yeah, because he's in a negative. He only got, $600 total with Super Chats Sunday, and he's already spent nearly 1,000.
I mean, if only I hadn't spent $1,000 this fucking weekend on some dumb shit like this,
Not a lot, all right? The primary income that I make is on my live streams or the support of my channel in general through things such as super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, and tips. Right now, we just dipped a bunch of memberships. Like, I'm not kidding, 400. And because of that, yeah, the channel's kind of down on revenue right now. It would be great if this month, if you like the content, if you could support in some way, simply giving this video or stream a like helps. That's engagement. Leaving comments on my video.
Hey, engagement, that's a good one for our bingo. It's not an actual bingo, but it's a good thing to take off.
No. We're close on so many.
We are 5 away from a full house.
As you watch, it helps. It's engagement, and that stuff's free to do. But if you wanted to go above and beyond, it's all greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance to anyone who supports it in any way. Like you guys, I'm sure know, I do tiered rewards for levels of tips and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed having all the support I got for Street Fighter over the last month. Thank you so much to everyone who's continuously supporting my Street Fighter efforts to get better, okay? All right, Little Crow did a super chat, says, do you watch top players, FGC players for tips? I just answered that. Yeah, what I've done is I go, when I have a day when I know who I'm going to pick the next day, that night before, I'll spend like an hour or more on YouTube, just absorbing, watching videos and absorbing the tech as much as I can, so that I kind of know what I want to try out the next day. So there you go. Let's see here. FGC Tracker says, it's been good seeing you proving that you still got what it takes to be good at Street Fighter, enjoying watching you get better each week. Listen, guys, I'm going to say something. It's kind of surreal, and at the same time, when you say stuff like that, I want you to understand, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's confidence boosting, but I feel like I need to build my confidence. Right now, I don't feel like I have any, because I've been out of the loop playing competitive fighting games for over a decade. And every time that I try to play one of these new fighting games, there's so many new elements and things that I missed out on, because I didn't play Street Fighter 5, that it's like, I feel like I'm left in the dust. This is the first time in over 10 years that I feel like I've spent enough time to kind of learn a game, and I'm getting better at it, and I'm happy for that, and I want to get better. I want to play a variety of characters, and I want to get good at this game so I can put content out for you guys that you enjoy, and then when seasonal content comes out, for example, last night, in the middle of the night, Capcom put out the promotional artwork for Rashid, and it was announced that today we can actually purchase for 250 in-game coins the next seasonal content, which apparently is like 3 weeks, and it's all earning stuff that's like Rashid stuff. And I would assume what that probably means at the end of that, Rashid will actually release as the first DLC character, probably around the end of July. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, because I need that confidence. I don't have it. Really, I don't. And it's funny because my idiotic hate watchers say things like, oh, he thinks he's so good, and he blames everything. It's like, they don't watch me. They literally don't. They create a narrative. If anything,
Remember, though, he ignores all the haters, he ignores all the drama, it's all white noise to him. And the fucking advice he gives to his audience every single fucking day, ignore the white noise, ignore all the fucking negative toxicity coming from those mentally ill motherfuckers and detractors. He cannot take his own advice.
Yeah, he's saying he doesn't say that, but then he like say at some point like a week or two ago, he says, oh, when he says that, he doesn't mean it. It's just him. It's just his character making it more energetic or some shit. He talked about it, saying, yes, he does that, but he's not serious. He's going back on his word so many times.
That's what he does. That's what he fucking does all the time.
Oh yeah, only
really tried to admit to
16
you guys
likes
in the
away
last
from
month,
100.
I know I suck. I haven't played for so long, I'm going to suck. So my execution's poor, my reactions are slow, I accidentally hit the wrong moves all the time because I'm not used to playing modern fighting games and how lax the inputs are. I'm just not used to it. I'm used to games that had a completely different input system and stuff like that. And I need to play a lot to get better. I do. And as much as I'm playing, I still don't feel like I'm playing half as much as the people who are good at this game. So, I'm happy to have gotten Blanca to Diamond. I'm happy that I'm at least putting out a good level of competitive gameplay for you guys. Even the sessions where I get bodied, as long as I'm learning, and I feel like I did with Ryu. Man, I got spanked on Friday. But by the end of the day, I was actually learning. And that's what it's all about. And that's what I'm going to try to implement today. Like I said, I'll do a few casual matches, try to get a little better, and then jump into rank. But I want to try to implement some things here that I've been learning watching videos and from the gameplay I did Friday. But, that's really nice of you to say that you think that I'm getting better at the game and that, the content is good. Because I know I was putting out scrubby content for over a decade. I wasn't learning the games. I wasn't bothering with the tech, right? And, I'm always going to be that kind of guy that in the heat of the moment I complain, in the heat of the moment I get raging and everything. That's who I am. But once I calm down and I get back to that sound mind, I'm like, no, it's me again. It's me being older.
So he just said he does it. He just said he does it.
Yeah, but apparently that's heat of the moment, Phil. That's not real, Phil.
Oh my god. How do you say that in the same sentence and not, realize what you're saying?
So apparently any rage moments that Phil has playing games is not real Phil Burnell. It is only the fake, the character or whatever, and that. I would tend to go the opposite direction of that. The times where he rages is probably where he's probably most genuine.
Yeah, okay.
There's no act, there's no fucking, character, it's just the real Phil is speaking out. And is fucking venting his frustrations because he's not as good as he fucking wishes he could be. Simple as that. I don't know, it's a strange fucking way to try and rewrite the fucking narrative though. The times I do that is not real. But you do it all the fucking time, Phil. I want to hear that one more time.
Is good because I know I was putting out scrubby content for over a decade. I wasn't learning the games. I wasn't bothering with the tech, right? And I'm always going to be that kind of guy that in the heat of the moment I complain, in the heat of the moment I get raging and everything. That's who I am. But once I calm down and I get back to that sound mind, I'm like, no, it's me again. It's me being older, not having the knowledge, not having the reactions. I need to play a lot more, right? If anything, on Friday, did I rage a little bit about some of the matchups with Ryu? Yes, I did. But I was admitting it's because I don't have matchup knowledge. I have no matchup knowledge with this character. I'm trying to learn matchup knowledge now, and that's rough when you're playing diamond players, right? It's pretty stupid the game did that to me, but I'm trying to be as good as I can, getting as better as I can, as quickly as I can. So.
Oh, wait a second. I just saw somebody in Phil's chat get leaned by a super chat.
But that's present stuff.
Is he still doing the podcast, or is he playing? Is he playing games? No, he's in no gameplay. Okay,
He's playing game.
Crap.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't count it. We can't count it then. Okay. Yeah, you're right to say that. I wasn't sure if Phil was doing the podcast or not, but yeah, Phil is definitely playing games right now. As of you can see it in the fucking timeline here.
Yeah.
So he's definitely recording for YouTube there. How far are we behind actually from Phil ending the podcast? We're behind Phil by 56 minutes. But in terms of the podcast, we have another 20 or to go, 25 to go essentially. 20 to 25.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How do you do this every day?
It's a battle. It's a fucking battle. It really is. How about we go 1.75, eh? Let's speed up a little bit more. Right, 1.75 speed. Let's go for it.
Okay. The Kurt Russell says if you played 1 or 2 more sessions a week, all your guys would be diamond. Yeah, but that means that I can't play 3 other games, you understand? And this is what I was trying to explain before Street Fighter 6 came out, that if you guys really wanted me to get good, I have to not play as many games. And we had Zelda I was already playing, we had Diablo coming out, and we had Final Fantasy, and I even said to you guys, maybe I should skip Diablo, that would make sense. And everyone was like, no, you can't skip Diablo, it's a big release, you have to play it. And I was like, if you guys really want me to, you know, and listen, not that I regret it, I think Diablo's been a fine game, it's been a chill stream game, it's been enjoyable to play through the plot, but that's what I mean, like, I can't be juggling 3, 4 effing games while I'm playing Street Fighter, it's not possible. This game is very time consuming, especially these early months, these 2, 3 first months of the game are so important to absorb as much tech and knowledge as you can right away. Once you have that base of knowledge, then you can start to get a little bit more lax and lean back and not play as much. But you have to play so much in these first 3 months, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jason. Happy for Shoryuken. So he's happy to have that playing Ryu today. I'm sure there'll be a lot of Shoryukens today, for sure. TTD, there was no ban spree. What happened is, people, when I play fighting games, there's a group of people who come out, as again, the hate watchers, and they come out just to try to talk shit when I'm playing fighting games, because they know that I can't pay attention to the chat when I'm doing it. And that's actually what happened. I'm trying to play.
There was a ban spree, by the way. Have you seen the video? By the way?
Oh no, I haven't seen it. I didn't know there was bans for it.
So I can't mind. I think it's worth checking out. Fucking, you know, why not? Who would have covered it? I wonder. Hate Army, maybe. Let's just let me go to Hate Army. Let's see. He had a video out recently on. Actually, DSP tries it. May have it. You know, the memoji. Hold on. DSP specified on. Hold on. When was this?
No, I don't think they have it.
Yes, DSP gets heated and quits in the middle of a match to ban everyone laughing at him.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. He literally quit in the middle of a match to ban. This is what the ban spree was.
Yeah. I've seen this one. I thought you meant like he had another one yesterday.
No, not yesterday. It sounds like a few days ago.
It's like near the end. You see, there's a timestamp on it.
Oh, okay. The ban. Okay, here we go.
Airhead. Big Papa Phil, what do you suggest I buffer after low medium king? Dash cancel? Then they just fucking block, right?
I love it when they pop in the face.
Or fireball and does nothing. There's no chip damage in this game. What the? Dude, what?
Wait for it.
You see what I mean? What did I need so... I don't even know what I did wrong.
It's coming.
You tell me what I did wrong. What the? Dude, what?
That was a very good Chun Li, to be fair.
God, he's just getting fucking around.
Yeah,
Alright, I've had enough. Oh my god. Rage quit. Wow. I fucking had enough.
The match is still going, and he's just banning people en masse.
I'm banning all these idiots right now. I just had enough. I can't even concentrate because every time I look back at the chat, it's a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's a fucking chat, so you're getting your arse handed to you back Chun Li. That's a fucking great Chun Li player. Nothing. Yeah, it's fucking chat. Fuck off, Phil. That was definitely a ban spree.
So I'm just gonna ban every one of them right now. I just don't care about the match because I'm not gonna win it anyway. So I'm just gonna ban every one of these idiots, right? Here we go.
He has more focus on the fucking chat than he had in the fucking entire fucking match. I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. I'm not gonna win the fucking match, but at least I'm gonna ban these mentally ill motherfuckers from my chat so I win in the end.
Fucking mouth droolers, get banned.
Jesus Christ, yeah, that was a fucking great clip, man. I couldn't believe it when I fucking saw that shit.
I turn to the chat, and it's literally 10 idiotic, toxic people saying disgusting things about me and my gameplay and all this. I'm like, oh, notice how you waited until I was playing the game. So one match with Ryu, I literally stopped playing, turned, and banned like 5 of them back to back. There was no banning spree. These are the people who take advantage of whenever I'm playing a fighting game to do that shit. They literally wait for me to be playing Street Fighter so that they can do that because they think I'm distracted. You understand?
But Phil, you're banning 5 people in a row.
There was a banning spree, but there wasn't.
I don't think he thinks 5 is a spree. I guess. Maybe he thinks 5 is too small a number to be considered a spree.
Well, then his 3 winning streaks on Street Fighter don't count. It needs to be higher than 5.
But yeah, he said he banned like 5 of them straight away, so that's definitely a fucking banning spree.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hit him with the core Yugits. That's right. Core Yugits! What is a hate watcher? A hate watcher is someone who doesn't like you, but they still follow you, stalk you, and watch all of your content just to make your life miserable. They say everything you do is bad, no matter what. They crap on you constantly, and they're literally there to make your life a living hell. That's a hate watcher.
Oh.
The Scale Scholar, I'm not getting my Ryu to Master. It would be nice if I get better with Ryu and I can keep him in 5-star Platinum. At least, that's my goal for today.
In that case, I don't think I'm a hate watcher. I ignore most of Phil's content apart from his podcasts. And I'm only fucking watching his podcast so I can play bingo.
Yeah, I watch clips and only watches DSP boosted the internet
So
usually.
so we're not hate watchers. We're just detractors, I guess. We're not actually hate watchers.
No. I'm a connoisseur of DSP content.
I can't actually endure Phil's gameplay content. It's usually very fucking boring and it's fucking hard to
Oh.
endure. So I know, yeah, definitely.
I've tried his gameplay shit.
It really is. It's so fucking boring to
I
watch
mean,
usually.
Kigalian realized it was shit.
So I can't actually. So does that mean then most detractors are not actually hate watchers if they don't usually watch all of Phil's shite?
I guess so.
It's probably a huge percentage of fucking detractors who are not actually, in Phil's eyes, hate watchers because we don't watch what everything Phil does. It's shite at gameplay. You can just fucking enjoy it to his fucking art's content, but I'm not going to fucking watch that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Don't drop below 5-star platinum. I would like to get so good with him that I get back to diamond because he started in diamond and he dropped. I would like to get him back to diamond, but I think that's going to take a while. So, am I happy with Rashid being in the game? Now, here's the thing. When we started with Street Fighter 5, right? Rashid was one of the new characters. At the beginning of the game, I really liked him, but then I basically just kind of stopped playing. So I can't really say, overall in the scheme of things, was Rashid good? I don't actually know. Like, I liked him in Street Fighter 5, but I feel like he wasn't like high level competitive. I never saw him heard about people winning major tournaments and things with Rashid, right? I guess we'll see how he is in this one. Lady L, I'm also looking forward to more Street Fighter 6 today. Good to have you here. Juan, it's been 16 days of independence in Colombia. What do you mean? Like you have a month-long celebration or something, Juan? I don't get what you're saying.
Oh,
Happy 4th of July to you, Jay,
time.
and everyone else. Happy 4th of July, everyone in the United States who's celebrating today. I hope you all have a great day. Yo Saru says, wouldn't just ignoring the hate watchers rather than banning them benefit you more? Yo Saru, if you ran a restaurant and a group of people walked into your restaurant, stood in the middle of it and kept yelling, the food is bad, the food is bad, the food is bad, the food is bad, to all the customers around that are trying to enjoy their meals, would you just let them do that, or would you throw them out? Thank you.
Oof.
And yet, it then tells his audience if I can ignore the trolls.
Yes, ignore the trolls. But freedom of speech and feedback is nice.
Yeah, but as long as the freedom of speech doesn't mean going into his restaurant and saying the food is bad, the food is bad, the food is bad.
No, then that's not good feedback. That's not constructive or meaningful.
Fucking hell, man.
God, that air conditioner is working overtime.
All right, it's only noon. Dude, I feel like this show's been going on for a while, and it's only noon. Anyway.
So yeah, we're an hour behind. Put it that way, we're an hour fucking behind. It's so fucking...
we tried too much. We fucked up.
We've got tons of Q&A coming up still. So this is 1.75 speed. We're going to try and get through it as fast as we can.
If you like
the
some
whiskey.
Q&A, tag me in the chat. We'll do a little Q&A. If we run out of things to talk about, we can jump into gameplay early, which I'd be fine.
Oh, fucking hurry for
What?
that, yeah. Well, there you go.
What?
It's possible.
That's almost a first.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes it ends a wee bit earlier than usual, but not by much. But yeah, I mean, put it this way, if you've got your fucking whiskey there, fucking make sure it's getting drunk.
If he'll end the podcast, he'll end it for Street Fighter of all games. He'll end it for that.
Of course.
But not,
Anyway,
but not
so let's see
anything
what
else. Not day one releases.
No, of course not. Don't be absurd.
Here. Oh, Independence Day is July 20th in Colombia? Oh, see, I didn't understand that. Gotcha. My favorite barbecue food, man, like ribs are so amazing. But the thing is, I really can't eat ribs that often. I'm older now, they're too fatty, they're red meat as well, which I'm not supposed to eat. If I were to get barbecue today, I'd probably get like a nice, delicious barbecue chicken, succulent, falling off the bone, full of flavor, moist, and you can have so many delicious sauces and things on it. That's what I would go for. But man, ribs, like a rack of ribs, that's like the epitome of American barbecue right there. North Scout just did a super chat. Said you inspire me to never give up. No matter what, I started a new project in life, in part because you're motivating me. Well, again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Okay? I'm not intending to do that. Really, I'm not. I'm not intending to do that at all. For me, I'm just trying to share my gameplay experiences with all of you on a daily basis and have a good time and be real and be chill and have fun, right? That's what it's all about. Passion for gaming. And I hope that comes through. It's what I find the most idiotic is when my hate watchers say things like, it's obvious he hates games. It's obvious I hate games, even though I game 6 times a week full-time, play a variety of games because I like them so much, and love sharing my experiences with all of you. Like, what are you talking about? You know what that means? They hate their lives, and they want to project that onto me because they're pretty upset that here I am able to have a living playing games all day. You can't hate it, right?
No.
That's like me saying, oh, I go to work 30 hours a week, 5 days a week. I love my job, you know?
Jeez, yeah, pretty much. Well, you're not doing this because you fucking love it. You're doing it because you have nothing else you can do. This is literally, this is your fucking eternal purgatory. You are trapped in this hell that you fucking created for yourself for the rest of your miserable fucking life. There is no escape for you. You have to fucking do this or you're going to fucking perish. You fucking rely on the fucking generosity of fucking den-headed whales or you will perish. It's as simple as that.
He absolutely screwed himself in life. He has nothing he can pivot to. He has no redeeming qualities or skills that he's built up over the years.
Jeez.
And hell, like the only thing he knows is content creation, and even that is shit because look at him trying to build his React channel. It's struggling.
It's incredible, yeah. Keep in mind, anytime he fucking has an idea, I'm going to try and start a channel, he doesn't start it from scratch anymore. He tries to fucking resurrect one of his fucking other channels, which already has thousands of fucking members on it.
And it kills him in the algorithm having all that old shit in there, because it like the algorithm doesn't know what to recommend this to or who to recommend this to, because one, he labels everything so shittily. The thumbnails are trash, and then there's all this old content that's getting more views than his new shit probably.
Like, he has no passion for most fucking games these days. That's clear as fucking day, even to his fucking fans. Look at Kay Gallion, one of his fucking most ardent fans for the last decade. Even he can fucking tell Phil clearly has no real desire to play most fucking games these days, apart from things like Street Fighter, which he has a genuine passion for.
I mean, less than an hour ago, he was whining about side quests.
Yeah,
Side
Final
quests.
Fantasy, like fucking, apparently, 2/5 or 3/5 of fucking Final Fantasy is just a waste of time or some fish, because cutscenes, whatever. There's no pleasing him. There really is no fucking pleasing him unless it's Street
He
Fighter.
has a passion for gaming. He loves it. Absolutely.
Phil has more of a fucking passion for food than he has for gaming. Anything Phil talks about food, he can't fucking help himself. The eyes light up, and it's like he really cares about food more than he does with games, aside from maybe Street Fighter.
Yeah.
No, I love video games. I love doing what I do for a living. And the fact that I get to love my job is a rarity. Not many people get to say that. I'm incredibly grateful that you guys allow me to do what I love for a living. Thank you for that. And because of that, I guess other people kind of jump onto that. They see how I persevere through trials and tribulations and things that happen, and they find inspiration. If you do, I'm happy to do that for you. Listen, not intended, but hey, that's life, right? That's a human experience, I think. Niku, I love iPhone's analysis video. I thought it was really well done. It was very positive. Even though, yes, it focused on the negatives of things that I was doing wrong, it also praised the positive things, and was a good... I think the way that the video was presented, it's accessible to everyone, right? That's the cool thing. Like, anyone could watch that video, whether you know who I am or not. You could still learn things about Street Fighter 6 by watching that video, instead of it just being, so here's a guy that everyone hates, and everyone says he's a jackass, and he's a piece of shit, but let's watch this video and make fun of him. Ha ha, look, he fucked up. Ha ha, look, he fucked up. Wow, that's great. That's content for a 4-year-old on a schoolyard, making fun of pointing and bullying someone in the corner. It's productive to no one. Instead, he made a productive video that everyone can benefit from. It was really nicely done. And I did give him permission, not that he needed it, but I gave him my blessing if he wants to use any of my gameplay in the future, because I feel like just that one video I learned from. Like I said today, what am I going to be doing? Number one, try to implement drive rushing, which I have not been doing. Try to implement this with Ryu today. That's number one. Number two, stop doing drive reversal when people jump at me. Instead, do parry, okay? Or just blocking, right? And number three, basically try to not get tilted. That was one of his big pieces of advice was, if you get tilted, you're gonna throw matches, you're gonna have bad execution. He's dead on 100% correct. And the thing is, I do get tilted. I know I get tilted when something is beating me and I pull that for it, and I'm just like,
so he does
rage.
Rage.
My mind, it's like, rage meter. And like,
That's out of context tilting.
We just had a rant saying it's not true.
And of course, D-Dog's asking, where's the comment? He's talking about Diaphone's video again, but where the hell did his fucking comment go?
Yeah, it's gone. Just gone.
The spiciness has the flames coming out of my ears. It just happens. It just happens. So he's right. Everything he said is correct. Love the video. He did a really good job with it. Arkham, thank you for super chat. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Okay. JDTV, what's going on? He says, I'm playing Diablo while listening to the podcast. Any news with the Davoom device? Yes, the news is I've had zero chance to look at anything. I'll eventually have to take some time to look it up and see the cost and all of that. I will look into it. It sounds like a good idea, but right now I really, again, haven't had a chance to really do anything with it. I'm curious, what, like for example, do I need it to hook it to the PC to get it to work? How would, because for example, they're saying, it has to do with like an app. How do you sync your app with your phone to the device? Because you can't plug it in your phone, right? I'm curious how it all works. Because my PC's outdated. My PC runs on old Windows, and I don't even know if the device would work with it. I have to look into that. So. No Sleep Real Vibes. Yes, Zangief is slower in this one than he has been in previous Street Fighter games. Thing is, he has Drive Rush. So with Drive Rush, I feel like that's how they're balancing that. Even though he's slow at normal speed, if you use Drive Rush, it speeds him up and gives him mix-ups that he wouldn't otherwise have, right? Yeah. It's via Bluetooth with your phone. Okay, so you don't need to hard plug it into anything, you're saying. Okay.
Bjorn's saying that Phil's told the different stories about the pro player, but he's not really. The whole thing about saying contacting him behind the scenes, he actually contacted him very publicly. The person, Diaphone, that made the video about Phil, gave Phil a super chat and asked him publicly, can I use your content to make a video? So there you go.
What a waste of money.
Exactly. Massive waste of money. So there was not exactly two different stories. There was no behind the scenes contact. There was more of it. It was a very public super chat where it's like, can I do this video? And yeah, go for it. Why not? And I'll say Phil liked the video. But then again, the big question is, where the hell did the fucking comments go?
Okay, the Davoom device, that is. No, I don't know how to drive a manual car. I don't even think I know anyone who does. No, in the United States, driving a manual vehicle is incredibly rare. It's maybe like 10%, 50% of the population does it at this point. Because every standard car, for like normal people who don't overspend on incredibly high-end vehicles, they're all automatic now. So
Yeah, lazy bastards. Yeah, lazy,
Uh-oh.
lazy bastards, man. Imagine fucking no bothering to learn how to fucking drive manual. I was gonna let the fucking car do it all for me because this is fucking complicated, counting to fucking 5 or 6 or whatever.
Well, the thing is that's dangerous for him because then, like, he'll have to count. He'll like take his hands off the wheel and start
I
counting
never
with his
even
fingers.
thought about that. This guy has a fear of fucking driving on highways, and apparently can't drive on the highways. He doesn't have to. He's never worried about fucking gear changes. Holy, I didn't even think about it. I know Phil's fucking got a fear of driving in case of fucking back spasms and he fucking goes sideways or some push, but it is normal. It is very rare to have automatic cars in the UK. I guess just I don't know if it's just as rare to have manual driving cars in America, but yeah, in the UK, manual gear shifts, not shift, manual is standard. That's the normal.
I wouldn't say manual's like uncommon, but automatic's the majority.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, but yeah, Jesus Christ, Phil, it's. I mean, why is driving a big deal for him? Like, he can't if he drives fast on the highway, his back will just freak out. I don't know. It's a strange one. I don't get it.
It's too much. It's just too much effort.
I really don't fucking get it now. It's really just as easy to say, "Cat, you fucking drive. I'm gonna lounge in the fucking passenger seat and play WWE Champion some more."
Argo's playing Red Dead Redemption 1, congrats. Brick King says, you the man, DSP, happy 4th of July. Thank you, Brick King.
Apparently, according to Ian Sorare, most new cars in the UK are automatic now. I didn't know that. That's news to me. I had no fucking idea. Maybe the UK is starting to lean towards the more automatic side of things. If that's the case, then fair enough, I guess. I don't know. I've always kind of thought it strange that America was like mainly automatic and like the UK is mainly, manual. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know. Is there an advantage? Is there pros and cons to it? What the fuck? I don't know.
No. Manual's like very small, like maybe 25% at most, I guess.
D-Dog says. What's that? On you go.
No, I have no statistics to back that up, but it's not like rare, but it's not the majority.
I like D-Dog's comment says, driving a freewheel car takes skill. Aye, but crashing one takes none at all.
Oh, man. But where Bob says Diablo 4 feels pretty over when you hit level 70. You did everything, just grinding dungeons at nightmare level. I think that's what people have said, right? Like, the game seems poised to be really good when new content comes out for higher level, but basically once you get to around that level, the game's done, right? There's nothing else to do. Oh, no, I did not hear about Red Dead Redemption 1 getting a remaster.
I would love it if Red Dead Redemption got a remaster. I was looking on Steam the other day for Red Dead, for the first game to see if it was available in there, but I couldn't find it. It was only the second game I could see.
Yeah, I always wanted to play the first one's like Undead DLC.
That was pretty good,
like
yeah. That was crazy how good that was. It was strange. It's kind of like that fucking Far Cry, the Far Cry Dragon fucking side game thing. It was that was a bizarre concept as well, but that worked incredible on its own as well.
I hope it comes to PC.
Aye. And I think Red Dead 2 is part of a Steam summer sale right now. I think it's only 20 quid in the UK, which I was very tempted to fucking get. Very tempted.
Pick it up. It's good. That's fun what I play. I
played it before on PlayStation 4, but I'd love to play it on like PC, especially that as well. I've also a beautiful game, so.
No, it's a good game. I picked it up. I still haven't finished it. I picked up Mass Effect as well on the summer.
Good stuff. Mob Mama's got a serious question. How do you think Phil copes with the reality of his life when he looks in the mirror? He has to be self-aware enough to know how bad he's fucked up his life, what a loser he is. I think he's delusional. He is fucking trying to convince himself. When he's talking about how amazing his life is, he's not trying to convince his audience. He's trying to convince himself.
Also, champ time.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Can I tell you the difference in fighting mechanics between King of Fighters and Street Fighter? Oh my god. So first of all, that is you have no idea how complex of a question that is. What Street Fighter? Every Street Fighter is different. Which King of Fighters? Every King of Fighter is different. If you want to compare like apples to apples, and let's say King of Fighters 15 and Street Fighter 6 has like 10 times more mechanics than King of Fighters 15. King of Fighters 15 is very simple compared. There's basically little hopping, right? And there's a little bit of like canceling and stuff like that, but just not that much. It's a very simplistic engine, and because of that, it makes the game kind of way unbalanced and unfair. And in King of Fighters, literally the entire game, at least at launch, and this was a year and a half ago or whatever, was based on getting close, doing a little hop into a hit, into a ginormous like 70% combo, end of game. Like there's no way to even come back from it. There's no mechanics to get around it. In Street Fighter, there's so many mechanics in Street Fighter 6. Drive rush, dash cancel, parry system, perfect parry system, drive impact, drive reversal, just to name a few. And anyone could use them. So because of that, it's a very complex fighting game compared to King of Fighters. Like, I would argue it's way harder to play. King of Fighters is way more simplistic. But again, that was at launch. I have no idea what's happening with King of Fighters since like launch week when I played it last year. So
Right, how far are we behind now? We're not far away.
Oh, wow.
Time Super Nintendo Entertainment System and will probably remain forever. It was just such an amazing system back in the day. Innovated so much. There's so many games that weren't possible before that were only possible on that console. So many awesome franchises advanced. You know, we had some I say even quintessential, and that's the wrong word I use all the time. It's the wrong usement. But there were essential games from that time period that like laid the foundation for franchises and genres that all started on that console.
I'm amazed we haven't got something still yet.
Yeah, same. Oh, Lady and Bam.
Well, nobody able to confirm that.
SP Plato says, would you consider yourself a gamer who games for passion or someone who plays games as a job? Both. Both, for sure. You know, first of all, I'm a lifelong gamer. I made YouTube videos for 2.5 years before I could even monetize them because I had passion for what I was doing. But then when I found a way to monetize it and it became my job, then it became even more serious. You know what I'm saying? Certainly, if
Well,
it's my
you
job,
can
I wouldn't do
lose
it
your
much, but I would still do it,
passion.
right? It would just be a different mentality. It wouldn't be a work ethic like I have. It would be more of a casual hobby, correct? Just how I did it beforehand. I did it a couple hours a day. Now I do it all day, every day.
Uh-oh, bubbles.
Yeah, I see some people are alluding to a possible Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake. I mean, it'd be cool if it came out. Maybe, I don't know. Some people feel like it's... the game is-
Oh, we reached 100 likes. It's also reached 100 likes.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic stuff, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you very much
you
for
owe
liking the stream.
Bubbles.
Right, oh, Bubbles, yeah, of course. We have a free space, which we'll use at the very end. Okay, so first of all, thank you guys for liking the stream, 100 likes, as well as earn a free space for the card. We also have the Bubbles animation that you guys have so worked hard to earn. So without further ado, here is the amazing Bubble animation that Pixar Animations kindly made for us all to celebrate the 100 likes. The turn, the release, disgusting.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Barrett Wells is saying in chat, I lost my love for drawing in my spare time because of my animate for a job. It's possible to lose a love when you do something professional. I can absolutely see that for sure.
Yeah.
But I can definitely imagine that as a case for a lot of people. Especially also animators as well. That's a very time consuming job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's, they're not treated the best in the industry.
So yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's something. Yeah, no wonder I can imagine why. So yeah, that's something where you can. It's a shame your talent and your love can turn into. Yeah, it also turn into a way to fucking live in your profession. But at the same time, you know, you fucking lose your love of it essentially over time because it becomes so much of a grind. You know, it's one of those things that's very difficult to. See, I would hate doing what Phil does for a living. I don't think I would enjoy it. I do enjoy. Well, in the past, I fucking love playing video games more than I do now. But I still enjoy games, you know what I mean? But I couldn't do what Phil does. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I mean, there's some streamers that can do it every day, and then there's a lot of streamers that just do it like maybe 33 times a week, you know, and that's enough for them.
It's just crazy, man. I don't know how Phil isn't fucking blowing his brains. Yeah, I know I don't. It's crazy. I'll give him that he has no alternative. He has to do this, but at the same time, he is persevering. There is some merit in that, even a wee bit.
I don't know if it's perseverance or he feels like he's trapped and he doesn't want to give up his lifestyle, you know?
Oh, he definitely doesn't want to do that. No, he can't accept going backwards.
Yeah. So I don't think it's perseverance. It's just
true.
stubbornness.
Yeah.
Stubbornness to keep his lifestyle.
It could be, yeah, for sure.
I can't even remember when it came out. I loved the game. I remember Black Flag was a really good game, but I can't even remember how long ago the game came out to really say much about it. Okay. JDTV, I see what you're saying about the Devoon. Thank you. Interesting. If it's wireless Bluetooth, that could work then. I too think that the Super Mario RPG remake will be a very fun playthrough. It'll be interesting. See all redone with better graphics and great music is going to be sweet. Can you believe they got the original composer back? The same woman who did the soundtrack for this game in the 1990s is coming back in 2023 to redo the soundtrack for a modern audience. That's pretty insane.
Was
it? People are saying Black Flag was 2013, so it was 10 years ago. What? Time friggin' flies, man. It was 10 years ago. My least favorite Assassin's Creed to this day is still Assassin's Creed 3 because I just hated everything after the intro. That whole intro we were playing the Templar was the best part of the game. The moment you start controlling Connor, the game goes downhill. I just didn't enjoy the game. Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that game basically where you're one character at first? Some kind of English sounding motherfucker, you know what I mean? It was like, but he was technically a bad guy.
Yeah. This is the
But like he
I
has
think this is like the American Revolution one. I think.
yeah, and then he has a kid or whatever with some, you know. And Connor, correct me if I'm wrong though, but wasn't he like multi-race? I don't know if he was a white character.
No, I think he was a Native American or
Yeah,
something like that.
so Phil hated him. And the moment Phil stopped being white, Phil hated it.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I was aware of the situation there. The very moment that Phil stopped being the fucking powerful white guy in the fucking city or whatever, he's like, ah, shit, I hate this shit now. This game's ruined for me. I'm no longer a white badass guy. He's black.
All right, guys, I think even though it's a little early, hold on, let me stretch. Even though it's a little early, I think it's time to start. Because like I said, I want to get absolutely as much review gameplay in today as I can. And I do want to start with casual play to mess around a little bit with drive rushing. So I feel like rather than doing another 20 plus minutes of I almost said exercise, 20 plus minutes of Q&A, I feel like we should actually get to the meat of the stream and play with Ryu. What do you think?
Wow. Actually ending a stream early for Street Fighter.
And still we were behind by what, an hour and fucking over an hour. We're over an hour behind. Because we just can't fucking help it but big lever and all that shit. So yeah. So we're 5 burps away from a free space as well, but I don't think we're going to get that between now and
Nah.
starting the stream.
No, I think it's a lost cause.
Probably, unless we get something crazy happening.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you for a great show. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and I hope you're enjoying the nice summer vibes that we're having every day here. That we're having every day here on DSP Gaming.
Oh,
you know, I'm trying
God.
to listen to feedback. I need your feedback. For example, tomorrow, do you want Street Fighter 6 again, or do you want Final Fantasy 16? Right? I need this critical feedback because it allows me to do what's in line with my audience. Sadly, sometimes you can't please everyone, and that's really what's happening right now. But I do feel like no matter what we do, the summertime's going to be a good one. Thanks for watching the
Just
show.
pick what you
See
want
all
to
tomorrow.
play.
Okay. Let's get set up, guys. I'll use the restroom real quick, and then we're gonna jump right into the game. Like I said, go to casual matches first, see what I can pull off. Here we go. There we are. And leaderboard. Thanks to those who have supported so far, and thanks in advance to anyone who's going to support the stream today. I really appreciate that. All right, let's boot her up, and I'm gonna mute the mic, use the restroom. I'll be right back.
And he's fucked off to the fucking little boy's room. But we can speed up though, of course. Oh, he's back already.
up there.
That
I
was
never
fast. That was actually very fucking fast.
Yeah, I thought it would be a lot longer.
Wait.
It's like the intro.
Oh, the intro. Okay.
Yeah.
I was so confused there.
I
Yeah,
didn't even watch that intro.
no,
I didn't even know Street Fighter 6 had an intro.
Same.
I didn't know they had that. I've never seen it before. I always just push the button there. Alrighty then.
That was the same. I had no idea as well. Oh, shit.
Wait,
I
learn
missed
something every
something.
day, right? Okay.
Not recording yet.
A new version is available. Oh, that's right. This has the new season pass now, guys. We're gonna buy that right away.
Oh my god!
Let's say I have no idea. He says, what should the price be for a Black Flag remake? Depends on a million factors. Did they truly remake it from the ground up with new graphics and gameplay elements?
He
Or
said
is it just an
million.
overhaul? Right?
He said million. We have no bingo.
Yeah.
There's hope. There is still hope. There's still a bingo.
Come on, ban someone. Ban someone, say style
Yeah,
Twitter or something.
he's a leaning style ban. You know, fucking see in Twitter later on. And what I mean by that is, fuck you.
If it's a facelift, then it shouldn't be $70. But it really depends. I know nothing about this. It's the first time I'm even hearing about it, so I can't really speak to that. I need to know what actually it entails.
Keep in mind, we only need 3 these things to happen. We have 4 left, but we have a free space because of the likes.
Yeah, so just need 30. Come
3
on.
of these 4 things need to fucking happen.
So let's get the new pass. Let's do that right away. Let's get this new season pass because I easily earned all the content from the last season pass, right? So we might as well just get it. And you know what I also want to do? I want to buy the Ryu outfit. 'Cause I don't even have classic Ryu, do I? Or did I buy it? No, I bought it. I forgot about that. Here it is. Update.
Yeah, it's everything.
They did an there was a maintenance update last night, I guess. Here's the new fighting pass. It's available right now, so we're gonna get it. Ooh, Tezu Cap Fighting Universe. What did I get? Drive 300 drive tickets for that. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is. I'll take the gift. So how do we see the new one? If we go to rewards, is it? Rashid arrives. Here it is. So how do I buy this? How do I buy the premium? Here it is. Purchase the premium pass. Use 500 fighter coins. Okay. And we're gonna earn them right back once it unlocks. So, what are we gonna get? We're gonna get all these. Is that a scouter? It is a scouter for your avatar in World Tour. When we finally get to World Tour, I'm gonna have some cool stuff to equip to all my characters. We're gonna put on the Rashid scouter. Look at this different Rashid animation. So basically, Rashid all
He's
things
going to
go
get
and all the Rashid related
cosmetics
content
for a
him.
game mode he doesn't even
Yeah, look, there's different
play.
scouters. There's a pink scouter. See that? What's the different thing? I don't know what these titles are. There's some titles or something. I don't know. Okay. Challenges today. Anything to do quick? Land a combo of 2 hits or more 3 times. I'm pretty sure we'll be doing that. View a club. How do I just view a club? Yeah, Scouter. Rashid has a Scouter from Dragon Ball. Don't you remember Street Fighter 5? He had it in that one too. How do we just view a club? I have no clue. I really have no idea. How do you fucking look at this? Right? Does anyone know? Is it CFN? Clubs? Here, let's look at Marisa's sexy abs. I just got the drive tickets, right? I did. There you go. They're all Marisa players. Okay, so we just got 500 drive tickets just for doing that, right? Wait, where was
Oh
that?
my
Where
god,
the
are we
challenge?
really doing this?
Yes, and this I'm definitely gonna earn today.
This is
so,
still
okay.
technically bingo. He's
Yeah,
not recording.
and so he's just recording the game.
Little Crow gets
Yeah.
Super Days tonight. You can check out everyone's power levels. That's right. I think Little Crows get you on the leaderboard. Very good. Okay. So, what was I gonna do? I wanted to see with Ryu. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Colors. I have 2,200 drive tickets, right? 2,200. These are Lily's standard color. I want to see what Ryu's colors look like. Maybe I want to buy his color pack. Yeah, look. I think I might want to buy his color pack. Oh, never mind. It's 6,300 drive tickets, although I could use my fighter coins to get it, right? Do I want those colors? Let me look. I don't like any of those. That one's okay. Now, you know what? I take it back. I actually don't like those colors at all. I'm just going to go with his classic then. I actually don't like that color scheme, so I'm not going to waste my money on it. Honda? That one's pretty good. That one's alright. There's a couple Hondas that are pretty
Jesus
good. They're not all that
fucking
good.
Christ.
This is the new Blanca, right? The new Blanca colors.
Holy shit, this is what he does in
Apparently I can buy some new
Champions.
Blanca colors.
He just scrolls through
wait,
everything he
I
can
bought his color
buy.
bundle? I didn't even know I did. So I can use modern Blanca rather than classic. I didn't even know that. Oh, I might want to do that then.
This is awful. He finished early
Anyway,
to
okay,
scroll
so
for
we have
menus.
what I want. I
Yeah.
like Machine Street Fighter 5 when the game first came out. I did, but I haven't played it in so long that I don't know if they changed him or improved him. Right? Friends. I don't want friends. I want.
Hold on.
I know, friends.
What a surprise. What a fucking surprise. Phil being friendless. One more time we just hear that.
I don't know if they changed him or improved him. Right? Friends. I don't want friends. I want fighting ground.
I don't want friends.
Battletech. That's what I wanted. So I'm gonna do a few casual matches with Ryu first, and then we're gonna go into rank. Okay?
He might not record
Well,
casual
well,
It's a
matches.
chocolate Ryu right here.
Yeah, will he? That's the big question.
Purple Ryu.
We'll find it very soon.
Let's go with the black and red. I like that. We'll try that.
I'm
I bet that's
down
what
to
my title
watch
on the
those
Boolean
casual
is.
matches.
Hot Fighter Summer. That's what we're gonna use. Hot Fighter Summer. Or how about Sea Dweller? Now we're gonna do Hot Fighter Summer. I like that background.
Hold on.
Right?
Go on, Phil. Confirm it. Confirm the end of our misery.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's just keep an eye
Sales
on
says Rashid using the wind reminds me of Avatar,
Oh.
The Last Airbender. I've never seen Avatar,
No.
so I can't really comment on that, but I guess it makes sense, that comparison.
He's not recording yet.
Would I prefer casual matches
No.
including wins and losses or just ranked? I mean, I think they should be counted but separated as well, right? Okay. All right, everyone, welcome back to Street
He's
Fighter 6
recording.
today.
He's
I'm
definitely
playing
recording.
exclusively
Oh, there we go.
He is
It's dead.
absolutely recording. So Bingo sadly saw us not win. And yeah, that's what it is, nothing we can do. How about a tick off I don't want to ruin the symmetry, so I'm going to tick off that and give us one more bingo. But we're 3 away, we used up a free space here, so we're 22 out of 25 at the end of the day on the cards. So sadly we couldn't get through the house, we're close. But 22 out of 25 is still not bad at all, so that's a good try. It's a solid try, but at the end of the day, Phil didn't say Twitter. I may have to remove Twitter from the fucking thing because Phil's not very big on Twitter these days. So I may actually remove that from the list in future. And but yeah, it's very strange. Big surprise is Phil not saying something style. He usually loves saying that. Anything,
And I was expecting more trolls to get limbed today with all the recent stuff,
If anyone got leaned, we couldn't fucking see it. So it was not very easy to spot whatsoever. And also, he did lean a super chat, but later on in the stream, but that was when gameplay was well underway, so we couldn't count it. But Decepticon, thank you very much for being here for the bingo antics. Let's finish off on enjoying the otters and the QB antics. There we go. It's been well since we've seen the otters. There we go. But
purge the toxicity.
I know, but yeah, it's nice way to fucking end, of course, as well. Now the otter's been all cute. All the ice is melted as well. They had that earlier on. By the way, guys, this is not a real wall. It's a fucking door. Don't believe their lies. This is a fucking door. This fucking thing back here. It's fucking, I try to trick you. But yeah, of course it's a fucking door. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for being here for the bingo. Hope you all guys had a good time and enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for some more bingo antics. I want to thank Decepticon for being here as well and helping endure the bingo antics as well. And I'll say I appreciate your feedback as well.
No, thanks for having me on.
So, way up to this. On Saturdays, also, you usually do your DSP reacts thing for a Saturday show, whatever, where you cover it with somebody. But are you doing anything before then?
We got retrospective with Steve on Friday before bingo, and then new King of Hate perk coming out hopefully soon, and then a history with Machinima coming out with DSP, since that seems topical at the end of this month.
Very good indeed. Smashing stuff. So yeah, make sure you guys check out the Decepticon as well. If you're not subscribed to him, it's usually good content. Of course, I earned my purple snort there a wee while back. You know what I mean? I'm proud of display it whenever we do bingo. You know what I mean? It's down the corner. So
You need me back. Get the new medals.
oh, there's more medals. Fuck's sake, man! It's fucking DLC medals to fucking obtain.
New NFTs dropped.
Oh Jesus, I might try and do that one time, and who knows if it was a difficult one. We need a lot of alcohol for that one because it's quite tough to endure Phil's crap and reacts and just him skipping everything. But,
That's rough.
But thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed your bingo stay or whatever. And you're welcome back anytime in the future if you want to come back for some more bingo antics. So cheers once again. But of course, enjoy the rest of your Independence Day for yourself and your fellow Americans.
Oh yeah, get drunk.
There we go. You got your instructions, America. Fucking drink and be merry. Enjoy your food, enjoy your antics, enjoy doing whatever. I'll be back tomorrow with some more bingo antics, but I'm going to end how I'll send things by playing the Today's PNG contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animation. So guys, thank you once more, and I'll catch you all later on. Peace out.
Bye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant.